Now you're being captured. Hi, everypony.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, thank you, everyone. Happy anniversary, hooray.
Happy anniversary on your affiliate status.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Horsin Around, a retrospective My Little Pony podcast. I'm Pearl Cypress, your host, and this is my lovely co-host.
Hi, it's me. Today's best pony is, I'm gonna say Rainbow Dash.
Su-
I think
Surprisingly,
it's surprisingly true. I'm really excited for today. Not like these episodes were like, I mean, they are good. They're good episodes, and we're gonna have a lot of fun.
mhm.
I wook up this morning, and I was like, ah, man, I gotta clock into my job watching My Little Pony. Because I was watching the morning of. I know you watch it like last night or
I
whatever.
watch it the day beforehand.
Yeah, you watch the day beforehand. I always wake up in the morning and watch it so it's a little fresh in the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I woke up and I was like, I set an alarm, to make sure I have enough time to watch it and everything. And I'm like, ah, man, I gotta watch. I gotta watch My Little Pony. I fucking, yesterday I played TF2. Today I'm watching fucking Friendship is Magic. It's 2012 in here, baby.
It's 2012 all over again.
Oh man, I'm having a great time. The other day I was because TF2 Classified just came out, which is like a mod version of it, and I was listening. I was playing TF2 and I was listening to Fallout Equestria. And I was like, man, nothing has changed. We're right back where we started, baby. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's a fucking
16 years
circle.
later.
16 fucking years later, and I'm still playing TF2, and I'm still reading or listening to Fallout Equestria. What a great book, which we're not here to talk about yet today. I'm not gonna finish that shit in time.
Here's
That
what
fucking book is so long.
so like I'm in the same boat as you where like I am not gonna be able to finish this before the end of season 2 we're covering. So what I propose is we cover maybe the first arc of Fallout Equestria,
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
give it a little time, then we cover the second arc and then the final act and all that.
How far are you right now?
Right. Like I said, I am still in the fucking first arc. I'm just out of Ponyville.
Oh wow, okay, I'm way ahead of you then. I'm a little bit past where they meet Steelhooves for the
Okay.
first time.
Because I'm like reading a chapter a night, and like that's not enough. That's not enough time.
That is gonna take you 40 something days to do that.
Yeah.
And some of those chapters get long, buddy.
Fucking K-Cat writing 30k words for a single chapter.
Fucking psycho. What a fucking legend, honest to God. I'm
Honestly.
listening to the audiobook. I believe I've mentioned this before. I'm listening to the audiobook version, which is quite a treat.
It is.
Anyway, My Little Pony Friendship's Magic. It is February 2012.
Season 2, episode 16. Read it and weep.
Written by Cindy Moreau. This episode, and I'm going to start saying when the episode aired also. This episode initially aired on February the 4th, 2012. So 14 years ago in a couple of days.
This is a fine episode. I like it.
I like this episode more than I remembered liking this episode. I thought it was really cute. I thought it was really fun.
It is the obligatory children's cartoon episode of you should read, kids, it's cool. But also it's also a fucking Indiana Jones like tribute.
Why does Rainbow Dash episodes keep getting these pop culture tributes? What's up with that?
Because she's a nerd.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't want to admit it.
I loved this episode a lot. A couple of fun facts about this episode. This episode was nominated for a Leo Award for Best Overall Sound in an Animated Program or Series. I don't really know why.
Probably because of the Daring Do soundtrack.
Maybe. Yeah, but it was. I don't think it won, but it was nominated. According to one of the storyboard artists, this episode had several other working titles, which is not uncommon, but this is one that we know a couple of them of. The original working title was Reading Rainbow, which is a way better title for this episode.
Yeah, I would agree.
Obviously a reference to the PBS kids show. They also, other suggested titles were Speed Reader, which is not that great.
No,
A
it's
Dash
not.
of Fiction, which is pretty good. A Need for Read, which is really good. These are all way better. These are all way better.
Need for read.
Book Before You Leap, which is pretty funny, and Every Trick in the Book, which is not as good. Like half of these are way better than Read It and Weep. I had to be honest with you.
I have to agree.
Fucking A Need for Read is really fucking good. They should have called it that.
We begin with Rarity and Pinky being lesbians and watching another woman exercise.
She dies.
Rainbow Dash fucking crashes so hard she breaks both her wings and loses consciousness.
And yeah, Twilight comes up and she's like, "What are you guys doing?" We're like, "We're watching Rainbow Dash fucking like do mating dances."
We're watching her work out. We got nothing better to do.
It's funny to see Pinky and Rarity together. They're a very odd couple.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we saw them together, Pinky fucked Rarity over actually in the fucking over a barrel.
Pinky and Rarity are just such an uncommon like duo that they really need to use them together more.
They're way funny together. They should have used them way more.
And just they're watching Rainbow Dash work out. Twilight shows up. Rainbow Dash eats fucking shit. She wakes up in the hospital hours later.
She wakes up in the hospital and she's like, "Oh god, I don't have insurance."
Oh fuck.
They're like, "Rainbow Dash, what are you talking about? This is a communist society."
So,
we have free
yeah.
healthcare.
Oh yeah, we have free healthcare.
Now I don't want to be. This is something I just thought of. I don't want to be rude. I think it's funny that the doctor is an Earth pony. Don't you think a medical profession would generally steer more towards unicorns?
I suppose so.
I guess it just depends on your cutie mark. I mean, we don't discriminate here.
It's like, does he have steady hooves when performing surgery?
I guess so. Obviously, he seems to be the only doctor in Ponyville, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, because I think this is the same guy that showed up when Twilight brought Spike to the doctor.
I think it was. Yeah, I didn't check that, but I think he looks familiar.
It's Rainbow Dash like, how long am I gonna be here? And the doctor's like, oh, only about 3 days.
Like in 72 hours, and she's like, "I'm going to kill myself.
I have ADHD and hyperactive disorder. I'm gonna kill myself.
Please get me out of here." Pinkie Pie makes a Spider-Man reference.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
Is she gonna get super spider powers? No.
Super spider powers? No.
No.
And then she's like, "What the hell am I gonna do?" And a nurse comes by with a book cart. Twilight pulls, in her infinite wisdom, out a book called Daring Do and the something or other. I already forgot the title.
I did too. It's a Daring Do book.
It's a Daring Do book. It's the first Daring Do book. And she's like, "Well, you could always read this book." Rainbow Dash is like, "What are you fucking
Twilight?
Fucking egghead.
Twilight, I dropped out.
Like,
I dropped out of high school, Twilight.
Yeah, I didn't finish high school. I don't know how to read. She read the cover of the book and I wrote, I didn't know she knew how to read.
And everyone makes fun of her for not reading.
That's the funniest thing in this thing is that Rainbow Dash is portrayed as being like dumb for like thinking that reading is for nerds or whatever. Like Applejack's like, "Nah, everybody reads, man. You don't read books." Like
you don't enjoy a good book.
That's really awesome that they portray her as being like in the minority on this issue. I feel like a lot of cartoons kind of put it like, "Hey kids, I know you don't like to read. Well, so does your favorite character, and this guy is a nerd for trying to make him read books." It's like, no, Rainbow Dash is an idiot liking books.
Yes.
She's missing out like completely on a world of experiences. It's a really funny way to do that bit.
We later learn that Rarity's preferred genre is like crime detective mystery thriller. I wonder what like fucking Applejack and Pinkie Pie's preferred genre is.
Yeah, what does Applejack like to read? I'd love to know. Actually, I'd really love to know that. Lauren Faust, if you could get back to me on that.
I think she's still in DeviantArt. Make an account and ask her.
Yeah, what do you think Applejack likes to read?
I mean, the fucking easy answer is westerns. That's it.
Yeah, do you think? Yeah, do you think she's into the genre? Maybe she likes. I mean, like, what could we see something that she would like that's like kind of like outside of her norm? I have no idea. You know, it's like she doesn't like city life
She does
stuff.
not.
So she wouldn't like. Maybe she likes. Maybe she also reads Daring Do. I could see her liking that.
I can see her liking that. Fluttershy is the type to just read, just like, I don't know, fucking documentary. What's the book word for a documentary?
Oh, like biographies and stuff.
Biography. Thank you.
Yeah, like nonfiction shit.
Yeah.
Obviously, Twilight reads everything.
Yes.
You know, maybe Applejack likes history books.
You know, I could see it.
Like historical, like maybe like she likes historical fiction.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
She has a taste for it because Grady tells her a bunch of stories.
Mm-hmm. She reads a bunch about like the foundings of towns and stuff.
Uh-huh. I don't know what fucking Pinkie Pie reads. I don't want to know.
Pinkie Pie, she reads cookbooks.
Yeah, right. Like historical cookbooks.
Yeah. Applejack being a World War II dead type war buff.
Granny was in the war, you know.
There was an equestrian war. We know they are aware of tanks.
Granny was in that war. Oh yeah.
Fuck. After laughing at her, they're like, all right, just give it a try. Just give it a try, you fucking idiot. And they abandoned her.
Yeah, they abandoned her in the hospital. Well, they are made to leave by the nurse.
Yes, they're made to leave by the nurse.
So she does everything but read the book for a couple of minutes. Yeah, and then we get into the book. Like Shakespeare's like, fine, I'll fucking read this crap. Fuck you, Twilight Sparkle. We're then of course introduced to Daring Do, who is sort of a major character, a major like sub character.
She gets multiple episodes later on.
She gets a lot. She got a lot more than I remember. She's
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 episodes about Daring Do, and she's in the comics as well, a little bit, I believe, as well.
She is.
At this point in the show, we are treated to the idea that Daring Do is a fictional character. This will later not be the case.
This will not be the case later on.
This will not be the case later on, but I don't like that decision. But I guess we'll complain about that in season 4 when we meet the author of the Daring Do books. Daring Do is essentially just pony Indiana Jones. I mean, pretty much all of her stuff here is just riffing like Raiders of the Lost Ark and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's maybe a little bit of like Lara Croft in there somewhere.
It's a mix of Lara Croft and Indy.
It's a little bit, but I mean, like Lara Croft is also just Indiana Jones to begin with. So we're sort of like about half of this episode is basically just Daring Do's book, like just them sort of reading Daring Do's book.
Pretty much.
And
I like the Daring Do segments because they put a fucking 70s movies filter over it.
no, it's really good. Yeah, they made it look really nice, and like the animation's really good. It's just some good stuff.
We're introduced to an area we revisit every time we do a Daring Do episode, which is called the Forbidden Mysterious Jungle. Why is there a forbidden mysterious jungle in Equestria?
Well, I mean, we already have the Everfree, so I guess it's fine to have more than one, right?
Yeah. Anyway, you're not supposed to go to this jungle because it's dangerous.
Yeah, because there's like normal looking cats in there.
There's normal cats that will eat you, and also a weird monkey guy.
And also a weird monkey guy, yeah. I almost called her Indiana Jones, like, actually. Daring Do is the second very obvious XP of a fictional character that we have in the show. The other, of course, being Mare-Duel.
Yep.
But the difference is apparently, I guess they like Daring Do a lot more than they liked Mare-Duel, since Mare-Duel never shows up again.
I liked Mare-Duel more than Daring Do.
Well, I did too, but fuck you, okay? Disney was gonna sue us, okay?
Disney was gonna sue us over this Batman reference.
You know, the funny thing is that Disney owns... Well, I was going to say because of Darkwing Duck.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that Disney also owns Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
now.
Disney, yeah.
It didn't then, but it does now.
Oh.
You know what I wrote down? Why didn't Hasbro ever bother to publish any actual Daring Do stories, like a Daring Do lookbook?
They did. They did.
Did they?
Yeah, I have the PDF. I can send it to you if you
Like a
want.
real book? Oh, I must have missed that when I was looking into it.
They wrote like 3 or 4 Daring Do kids books
Awesome.
that actually like followed a plot.
Fuck yes. They should have given her comic books too, like just like a spin-off comic book.
They should have, honestly.
They should have given Daring Do a lot more, honestly. Yeah. So, where are we in this episode?
We're like after reading the book and actually getting into it. We find out that fucking it's been 3 days. She has been reading that book straight for 3 days.
There's a couple of bits here that I really liked, where her friends try to come and, because obviously, like the last time they saw her, she was complaining, right? They come and try to like spend time with her and cheer her up, and she's like, "Go away."
Leave me alone.
She can't, because she's like, I can't let my friends find out that I like reading because I call them all nerds.
Now,
and that would make me a nerd.
From their perspective, the way Rainbow Dash is acting, do you think they think she's taken more brain damage than they let on?
Absolutely. Absolutely. She has like a crazy, they go out of the room and they're like, are you sure she's okay, man? Like,
We think she has brain damage, more than usual.
and the doctor's like, nah, pretty sure she's fine.
Oh.
So yeah, she gets dismissed from the hospital or whatever. They let her out, and she's standing outside the hospital crying because she didn't get to finish the book in time.
And they wouldn't let her take it with her because it's hospital property.
They wouldn't let her take it with her. Hi, Corn. They wouldn't let her take it with her, and like she's like, so she's out there and she's like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And I guess the idea to purchase the book herself does not occur to her at any point.
Because she's Rainbow Dash and she's stupid.
Well, I guess where do you get books from? Twilight Sparkle.
Yeah, she's the librarian. She's the local librarian.
Well, because she's like, duh, Twilight Sparkle would have a copy of the book. She told me as much that she has the entire series. And then she stops and she's like, but then I would have to admit to Twilight that I read the book and I liked it, and I would rather die.
I would rather die than prove Twilight right.
It's just, her only other course of action is to break into a hospital,
Steal the book,
and sneak into the hospital and steal the book. And she would have gotten away with it if she didn't stop to start reading the book again.
Hi, Titania.
Like, while she was fucking in the hospital.
I know.
It's so fucking awesome, dude. It's so fucking awesome. And then they start shit. Dude, do the doctors and the nurses like live in the hospital?
I guess so. They are on staff 24/7.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like, do they live there? Like, anyway, so she tries to escape, and then she busts her wing again because it's not fully healed, and then she doesn't even get the book in her hands anyway. She has to leave without the book.
And the hospital staff chases her down.
Chasing her down, like trying to get her ass. There's the sound of a dog barking, which we find out later is one of the patients.
Listen, Ponyville has no guards, no cops. Vigilante justice in the streets is what is required in this town.
Yeah, this is town law. You know, if you see someone doing something, don't say something. Beat their ass.
You're allowed to beat their ass.
You're allowed to beat their ass. There's a bit that I messaged Farrell about before we started the episode. The gist of it is that she's being chased across town, and it alerts all of her friends. I'm not sure why Fluttershy. She lives outside of town, so I don't know what her problem was. Actually, maybe she was with Rarity. Actually, you know what? Let's go crazy with this line of logic.
Yeah.
And Pinkie Pie opens the windows to a house that is very clearly not her home.
It's not Sugar Cube Corner.
We know for a fact at this point that she lives in Sugar Cube Corner. So Pinkie is in someone else's house doing something what that something is up to you to decide. Pinky is clearly in somebody else's house at night, like in the dead of night. What awake, I guess.
Twilight got mad at her.
Whatever happens, whatever was happening there is up to you. Why was Fluttershy in town enough that she could hear this? Well, she walked in with Rarity, so whatever that means to you is whatever that means to you. Okay? You know, Rarity is a pretty good ship, I think.
Ravershy is pretty good. Please,
Spanish dub.
Please, Grand Blast, tell us.
So anyway, they chase Rainbow Dash around, and she ends up in front of Twilight's house. And Twilight's like, "What the fuck is going on? What is fucking going on out here?"
And let's see, Spanish voice trivia. Daring Do is interpreted by Rebecca Gomez. There's also Billy and Mandy from Billy and Mandy, Misa Death Note, and Jesse Pokemon.
Wow, that's fucking awesome. Hell yeah. Thank you for that. And so there's like a bunch of fucking like hospital staff and the crazy one who's barking. Is that Screwball? Is that someone else?
That's not Screwball. Screwball has a purple coat.
Right. Screwball's purple. That's some other weirdo. Barking like a dog.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay.
What's wrong?
She's like, what the hell is going on here? And Weird Dash is like, I'm an egghead.
I like reading.
She's like fucking crying and shit. And she's like, are you It's like, okay, that's not illegal, man. It's like, well, she like explains, she's like, I broke into the hospital, and she's like, what the hell's wrong with you? fucking
Salvador Reyes fucking Cell?
They have fucking Cell out here? That's crazy. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And so, Twilight Sparkle makes us a snide comment, not a snide comment, but like a little smarmy comment about I didn't know Daring Do was so good it would drive you to petty theft. Fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome.
And everybody kind of just goes away.
They just leave like, okay, this is nothing.
Well, don't ever come back to the hospital again. You're banned from the hospital.
If you get hurt, you need to go to the next town over.
You gotta go somewhere else. Yeah, you gotta go somewhere else. And then it's morning, I guess, and Rainbow Dash gets the book from Twilight, so she's able to finish it, and she learns a lesson that reading is fucking awesome.
She loves to read.
Spike is in this episode.
No, he isn't.
He is in this episode. He gets a really fucking chilly reception. And Twilight's talking about, like, just because you're, like, athletic and cool or whatever, doesn't mean, you know, you can't like books, you know, too. You can like all kinds of stuff. And Spike's like, yeah, you know, like me. They don't even look at him, man. They just ignore him entirely. He's like, all right.
Listen, they gotta give Kathy Weaslek something to say.
They gotta give Kathy a paycheck, you know? And then Rainbow Dash learns a lesson, and then she's like, hey, Spike, did you get all that? And he's like, yeah, I heard what you said. And she's like, good. Go ahead and write that down for me, man. I'm busy.
And she takes the whole collection back to her house.
Yeah, and we get the end of the book in the animation, and then we see her with just a big ass stack of other Daring Do books. In this same batch of episodes, 2 episodes later, we do see Rainbow Dash in Twilight's house reading another Daring Do book.
She's still reading the series,
which is a nice little bit of continuity between episodes. I really thought that was fun. I like this episode. I really do.
I would kind of argue this is the best episode of our bunch so far.
I think it is, yeah. I think in terms of like sort of like pound for pound for these episodes, I think this is the best episode of like these specific episodes that we've watched here. I think it's a really solid. It's probably the best Rainbow Dash episode of the bunch so far, unless you're saying like, no, I guess maybe probably like the Find a Pet. What's that episode called? Pet.
Rainbow Dash gets a pet episode.
May the best pet win.
May the best pet win.
Yeah, I think that's probably actually her best episode, but Read and Weep is a pretty good second. Certainly better than anything she got in season 1, which I can't even remember any Rainbow Dash themed episodes in season 1.
There was the lesbian episode with Applejack. That's all I remember.
Oh yeah, I mean that one was pretty good. Fall Weather Friends was pretty good. Yeah. Oh, Sonic Rainboom. Yeah, that episode was fine.
That was fine. This is her best episode so far.
This is her best episode. Fucking Griffin the Brush Off, I guess. It's fuck.
Whatever.
You know, that's not even a Pinkie Pie. I mean, that's not even a Rainbow Dash episode. Really, it's a Pinkie Pie episode, honestly. Yeah, good episode. Let's see what the internet had to say about this. Oh boy.
Go ahead. Oh boy.
I haven't actually read these ahead of time. Sherilyn Connolly gave this episode a B- rating in the San Francisco Weekly. Praised the animation quality of the Daring Do sequences. Blah 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 blah. That's all she had to say about it. Really, was the Daring Do stuff was cool. Okay, let me read. I'm not reading this shit, dude.
Oh, not. Oh, is it a bad one again?
I mean, it's always bad. It's Jen Blue.
For those in the know, Jen Blue is she's infamous now on this podcast.
Jen Blue is I guess, critic of the show. For those of you who have not been around for the last couple of weeks, I've found Jen Blue's analysis of My Little Pony to be really heavy-handed and really like self-serving in a way that just makes her think she sounds really smart about things. But I think that she's overextending like the limits of where you can really like honestly go with a show for kids. I'm just like reading this and it's like masculinity, patriarch, fucking something about the symbolic significance of there's a kitten. There is a kitten in the episode at one point, and then she uses that as some sort of symbolic thing versus the pony that barks like a dog.
Okay. And
she says that the kitten represents, quote, the safe path, and the barking dog pony represents, and I'm quoting this directly here, Rainbow Dash's continued derangement. And marks the moment she loses her ability to distinguish between reality and fiction. That is not what's happening in this episode, Jen. Can I call you Jen? I don't really care. Jennifer, that's not what's fucking happening in this episode, man. Rainbow Dash is not experiencing a psychotic breakdown. She's like, we have episodes that are about these characters having psychotic breakdowns. This is not one of those. And something about how Rainbow Dash is a surrogate for the adult male audience of this show. Again, like, that's not... None of that was intended into the authorial script. Like, none of this is authorial intent. I mean, the people who were writing the show barely knew what bronies were by the time this episode was written.
I'm losing my mind.
Sick fuck. She also suggested the episode felt like an attempt to test the waters for a spin-off. No, it wasn't.
No.
That's just factually
that's next season. That's next season.
Yeah, that's next season. Thank you. I'll thank you to fucking not try that. But then you could argue that about like any CMC episode, I think.
Yeah, you could really the CMC episodes feel so estranged from the main My Little Pony show. Oh, Jen Blue. Hey, can you keep reading those every time you do this? I look forward to it every time I hear her.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it, but I'm not gonna take them seriously anymore because I am so sick of her shit. I am so sick of her shit.
It's a bit now.
I have never agreed with this woman. I am so sick of your shit, Jen. I don't know where you are now. I hope you are like a better person than I'm assuming that you are based on these works. Raymond Gallant of Freaking Awesome Network gave the episode a 7.5 out of 10, called it another solid episode for the series. He praised the daring do action sequences and Indiana Jones parody, but noted that the exciting book segments made the hospital scenes feel uneven by comparison. You know what? That's not unfair. I think that's probably true. Some of the hospital, like, that's kind of the point almost of those scenes, I think, is like, you're also like impatiently waiting with Rainbow Dash to want to read the rest of the story.
You want to know what happens.
Yeah, like you want to know what happens to Daring Do or whatever. Like that's kind of the point. Hillary Busses of Entertainment Weekly wrote that the story within a story featured in the episode is, quote, a lot like the first Indiana Jones movie. No shit, Hillary. Thank you for that. You work for Entertainment Weekly and that's the best you got? By the way, if you guys want to read these, you can go on the Wikipedia. You can go on like straight up Wikipedia and just look up any particular episode of My Little Pony, and they will have that is exactly what I am reading from.
This is
like this. This is all straight from Wikipedia. Okay, I actually did purchase some of Jen Blue's works before I realized that I thought she was a hack. So I do feel comfortable in saying that. Okay, like. Basically, what I'm trying to get at here is if you go on Wikipedia and you read this like whole paragraph of just utter nonsense that Jen Blue is peddling here, and you think, wow, that was really wordy and really pointless, just know that her analysis of each episode is usually about 5 to 6 times longer than what you're seeing on the actual, like, on Wikipedia is a very truncated version of
That's
that.
crazy.
I have purchased, like I said, some of her books, and I have read the full analysis on some of the episodes, and she spends about 2 pages of at least 2 different episodes talking about, like, 9/11 and the Iraq War. I'm fucking serious. And, like, I understand the because you're trying to provide cultural context. I just don't think that the context you're trying to provide in order to make the argument that you're trying to make is valid. Like, I understand the idea of like, I understand the point of what she's doing. Like, on an objective level, I understand the style that she's writing in. I understand the arguments that she's making, and I understand the logic of I know how to construct an argument, like an academic argument. She's providing context so that she can then use that context to interpret the episode based into that context. I just think that using the Iraq War as a context for an episode of My Little Pony is fucking deranged.
Celestia, second plate has hit the tower!
If you would love to read some of this stuff, her books, you can get them on like I can't remember, like, not like Amazon, but like some other like book service. You can get like an ebook, like an EPUB or whatever the fuck. You can buy her books. They're pretty cheap. I think she did critical analysis of the first like 3 seasons of the show, maybe 4.
Then she gave up.
She stops at a certain point, which is going to be a sad fucking day for us.
She stopped caring.
Jen Taylor to talk about, yeah. Let me see. You can get them on Barnes and Noble.
Okay.
The books are titled "Unauthorized Critical Essays on My Little Pony," by Jen A. Blue. She wrote up to season 2, season 1, season 4. Okay, season 3. This one says season 3 and derivative works. What the hell does that mean? Does that mean like
She reviews fan fiction?
Okay, the last book that I'm seeing that she wrote is called Unauthorized Critical Essays from My Little Pony, Friendship Magic, Season 4 and Beyond. I don't know what that means, is if this covers Season 5.
It might be Season 4, maybe a bit of Equestria Girls.
Maybe, but then I'm like, what is Season 3? Oh, maybe it's Season 4 in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
When did the movie was that between 4 and 5?
No, the movie came out 2018.
That was wait. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Season 3 and derivative works. This volume includes critical essays on every episode of Season 3, additional essays on licensed works such as the IDW comic series. No fucking way.
Okay, I'll look into that because I've read the comics.
IDW comic series and the Equestria Girls spin-off movies. Analysis of more than... Oh my Christ. You're going to like this sentence a lot. I know that we're not even in the fandom section right now, so I'm sorry about this.
You're fine.
Analysis of more than a dozen fan works, including... This sentence is going to keep getting better and better. Friendship is Witchcraft.
What?
Oh my god. Ask Japalak. Oh my god.
What?
Rainbow Factory?
What?
Oh my god. And Mega Pony. I don't know what that is, actually.
It keeps going?
Yeah. What is Mega Pony? I don't know what that is. Is that like a Mega Man?
It's a Mega Man.
How can you critically analyze about a fucking Mega Man hack with ponies in it?
Yeah, it's a Mega Man hack.
And also a case study of Dr. Hooves.
Okay.
Apparently. Okay. And then season 4. Here's the description for the season 4 book, just if you're curious. Oh, Jen.
Oh, Jin.
How the show handles and fails to handle the possibility of queer kids. Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
In season 4? Is that relevant?
I don't remember.
Why the cutie mark? What are the bullet points on this? Genuinely says what the cutie mark crusaders have to do with being trans. That's big, huge brain. Honestly, that one's big, huge brain.
I think I'm having a heart attack.
That one's big, huge brain, brother. I'm with you on this one, Jen. I want to hear what you have to say, Jen, about how the cutie mark crusaders are like a fucking metaphor for transgender children. I'm with you
totally.
on this.
I'm with you on this.
I'm actually with you on this one, and just this one.
Just this one.
Just this one. I'm gonna put like the Barnes and Noble
Go right ahead.
Barnes and Noble link. If you want to buy, that didn't quite. Did that kind of work? That didn't work.
Just copy it in its entirety. You're fine.
Just copy the motherfucker thing, or just look up her name on Barnes and Noble. That was a weird link. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. She has each of these books are $5. They're available immediately after purchase. Obviously, they're ebooks. You cannot purchase a physical copy of any of these books. If you are at all interested in listening to whatever the motherfuck Jen Blue has to say about fucking Rainbow Factory, it's $5 probably well spent. I would say if you can stomach the kind of crap that she's saying, $5, baby.
It's okay. I'm seeing this through a comedic lens. This is hilarious.
I know. I want to I don't want to make it sound like I'm not taking. Well, I'm not taking her seriously. I can't. I tried for a while to take her shit seriously because it's I don't want to seem like anti-intellectual or whatever the hell.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck you, man. Fuck you, Jen.
Her takes are
nuclear.
Oh.
Your takes are no. You can talk about the security state in Naruto, and you can get there. I think you can get there pretty easily, actually.
You can remember Naruto is Japanese propaganda. Naruto is Japanese government propaganda.
Yeah, that's right. Have children, have sex.
Oh.
All right, let's. Oh my God, hold on. I'm looking next.
Yeah.
Horsin Tuesday doesn't have a Gen Blue segment. What the hell?
She skipped it.
Jen, I mean, maybe she skipped it, and nobody. She must have written something on it, but nobody ever bothered to put it on the Wikipedia page for this episode. I actually shudder to think what Jen Blue would have to say about this episode because it's pretty fucking.
This episode sucks.
This episode sucks. I swear there's a good Cutie Mark Crusader episode buried somewhere in here. Where is it?
There is, and it's their final episode.
Like the one where they get their cutie marks?
Yes.
Oh, fuck me.
Do you have anything left to say about Read and Weep?
No, this episode was great.
Yep.
I loved it.
We move on to season 2, episode 17, Hearts and Hooves Day. Written by Megan. Yes. What's up?
Sorry. Yeah, I actually opened the book for season 2 that I own from her.
Okay.
And there is obviously one for Hearts and Hooves Day, and then the chapter after that is an aside, and it's called I Only Watched It for the Plot, Clop and the Sexualization of Cartoon Horses.
Oh.
Jen, I understand. I know we gotta talk. We don't have to talk about it.
Oh.
But I understand why she feels the need to talk about it. I'm not reading that.
Oh.
I'm not reading that. Jen, I'm not reading that shit. I gotta be honest with you, I'm not reading that shit.
In fucking tears over Chin Blue. Hearts and Hooves.
She's got fucking graphs in here.
Graphics?
She's got not graphics of no, she's got a pie chart
of horse porn?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I mean, I can do that for you right now. I can go into.
Where's the source on this, Jen? I need a source on this. Where is the source?
I need a
sauce.
I can do that right now. I can go to Derpy Brew and type in porn and then tag Celestia and see how much of a Celestia pops up and compare that to another character.
It's like fan reactions. It doesn't matter. Let's move on.
Okay.
Horsin Who's Day, written by Megan McCarthy. This episode originally aired on February the 11th of 2012.
Oh.
Almost 14 years ago.
Almost 14 years ago. Hey everybody, it's the Valentine's episode.
Oh Jesus. Fun fact about this episode: it was leaked accidentally on iTunes a few days early,
which is
because I guess when they were putting it up, which is a pattern.
It's a trend going forward. Every episode leaks a week beforehand on iTunes.
Yeah. Well, this one leaked because they put the air date as February the 11th, 2011. So I think iTunes just automatically published it.
Yep.
But it was only up for a few hours. I'm told. I don't remember this episode leaking. I do remember next episode leaking.
Yes. Same
We'll
here.
get to that in a minute.
Oh, what to say about what I think is maybe contender for worst episode of season 2?
I wrote the first note that I wrote for this episode was, once again we find ourselves in the town of Ponyville being tortured by the Cutie Mark Crusaders.
They'll get a good episode eventually. It just happens in season 5, I think.
Okay, positives. It's cute that they like Cheerly so much.
They love their teacher so much. They make her a giant Valentine's card.
They have like a collective little baby crush on her of some kind.
It's very
which
cute.
Is the problem with this episode.
This is it's very. I actually agree with you on that part. This is very much them having a baby crush on their teacher and having no way to express it.
Having no way to express it, right? So they make this. Yeah, it's Hearts and Hooves Day, which we're not given an explanation for, but I think they just trust you to understand based on when this episode aired and the context.
It's Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, right? I think they didn't need to change the name of the holiday, but I guess since they were already doing it with all the other holidays anyway, I think Hearts and Hooves Day is a pretty cute little name. Honestly, they make a big Valentine's card, Hearts and Hooves Day card for their teacher because they love her so much, even though they like torture her to drinking all the time, I'm sure. And they I don't remember this being so funny, but so they're like, Cheerly,
who's your boyfriend?
Yeah, she's like, thank you, girls. I really love this big card. And they're like, oh, I'm sure it's nothing compared to what your special Sun Pony will be getting you.
She makes a face.
She turns around and she goes, oh, yeah, I don't have a special. First of all, you don't have to tell your kids that. You gotta establish some boundaries as a teacher. Okay, You don't have to tell your kids that shit. You could have just, she says, I don't have a special Sun Pony. And they react with abject horror. Like, abject fucking horror at the idea that their teacher is single.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they go, she's so smart and pretty, though.
Yeah, right. That's the point in this episode where I wrote, like, oh, okay. But, like, I think Sweetieville is like, I can't remember what she says exactly, but she's like, what do you mean you don't have a special Sun Pony? And fucking Cheerly, can you put it up? Makes that fucking face.
Let me find it. Let me get it.
Yeah, that's why I DM'd it to you, actually, because I wanted you to put it up.
Yeah, it's so good. Saving that image. Thank you, Discord. Popping it onto the screen.
I'm sure that happens, and I'm sure that happened with everybody.
Honestly. Oh.
Let me see it. Yeah. She makes this face for like 1 second. She's like,
and then she puts on the mask again.
Yeah, she puts on the teacher mask because she turns away from them. She goes, God.
I don't want to talk to my students about this.
Hold on. Can I like see the actual line? I should have written down the actual line that she said. Hold on a sec, because I really feel like it's really funny, like what they actually ask her, and she's like, oh, God.
Oh.
I'm like looking. Hold on, I like see us. Oh, we do have transcripts.
Yes, there are transcripts of the episode. Thank God.
Man, thank God bronies are all autistic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a lot of dialogue in this scene.
see. Da.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Sweetie Belle says, how could somebody as amazing as you not have a very special song pony on Hearts and Hooves Day? And then she makes this exact face. She's like,
Oh.
oh. She's
Oh.
like, how could you possibly be single? And she's like, oh my god. Shut up.
Now, it's
like Shirley's like, I know I'm single on Valentine's Day. You don't have to fucking remind me. Thank you.
I don't need a fucking 12-year-old to remind me about this.
Yeah, and then she's like, okay, I'm fine.
let's play it. Let's play a game. Let's go play a game instead.
Please don't ever ask me that again. So awesome. And then they were like, well, we need to get Shirley some bitches.
We got. Here's the thing. This is heteronormativity. The episode.
Sure.
They live in the lesbian capital of the world. You would think they would. Go ahead.
There are more male characters in this song that we're about to talk about than there are in the rest of the entire show.
The entire show.
The entire show, yeah. I mean, 2012, we're not gonna we can't get there yet. We're not. If this episode was written later, maybe,
Yeah.
But we're not.
Yeah.
We're not getting there, unfortunately.
Here's the thing. The girls, they live in a matriarchy. Why did they default? Again, it's because of the writers. But in their minds, why did they default to a stallion?
Well, maybe Shirley isn't gay, and I know that for a fact.
Maybe.
For the sake of argument, let's assume that they know for a fact that Shirley likes men.
Yeah. I guess.
They're not old enough to know that their entire society is gay.
Yeah.
Know. They're stupid. They're dumb. That's actually what they're just stupid.
They kind of are.
They flipped the coin in the collective one brain cell that the three of them share. They flipped the coin and said, "Wow, Shirley likes men," and that just ran with that.
Again, this is a very cute episode because they just keep talking about how much they love Shirley.
They love Shirley so much.
This is probably isn't a universal thing, but I feel like almost everybody had a teacher they had a little crush on growing up.
Oh, surely. That's a very common experience, if not entirely universal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very relatable experience. I don't know if that's what they intended. Probably not, but it's how I'm gonna read it.
Yeah.
And if Jen Blue is allowed to make her readings, I'm allowed to make mine, baby.
Yep.
None of them have active moms in their lives. Well, I mean, Scootaloo has. Sweetie Belle has two parents who are alive.
Yeah. Sweetie Belle. Sweetie Belle's the only one of them who has parents.
She's the only one of them who has parents. I don't think I've ever said that out loud before. That's fucked up.
Scootaloo has aunts who raises her.
I mean, we've talked about this before, right? Sweetie Belle lives with her parents. Right?
Yeah, Sweetie Belle
visits Rarity a lot, but Rarity is not responsible for her sister the way that Applejack is.
Yes,
she's not her mother. She lives with her parents somewhere in Ponyville, not Rarity, but she stays with Rarity a lot. She probably has a room at Rarity's house. She stays with Rarity a lot because she loves her sister dearly.
Yes.
Scootaloo lives in a dumpster.
And gets adopted by two aunts later on.
And obviously we are very intimately familiar with Apple Bloom's family situation. But she has a big brother, but she never knew her parents. She's never had a male father figure in her life. I don't think she thinks about Big Mac like that.
That's her older brother, which we find out how she feels about Big Mac later this episode.
Yeah, we do. I don't think. No offense to Big Mac, but I don't think
she thinks he's a loser.
She thinks he's a loser. Yeah. No offense to Big Mac, but I don't think Big Mac played a huge part in raising Apple Bloom. That was more of Granny and Applejack seemed to do that.
Big Mac was too busy working the fields.
Yeah, I think Big Mac was probably working the fields because when their parents died, I can't remember how old all of them were. We'll have to get to that in season fucking 6 or whatever. But when their parents died, Big Mac and Granny were probably the only ones who were physically fit and old enough to be able to work the fields.
Big Mac was a teenager when his parents died.
Yeah, but he was. I mean, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
You know, like someone has to do it, and it's gonna have to be him and Granny, right? Because
Hmm.
Granny's old, but not too old to work at that time, probably.
Hmm.
And Applejack was probably about Apple Bloom's age, wasn't she?
Applejack was probably in charge of actually taking care of Bloom.
Yeah, so she might have been sort of relegated to like obviously Granny is the adult in that, like literally the only adult in the house, but like when Granny's got to work, it's got to be Applejack who takes care of Apple Bloom.
Yep.
You know, while Big Mac also needs to help her work. So
Which
I don't think Big Mac had a lot of like hoof in Applejack's or Apple Bloom's like raising,
yep.
but I think that's fine. I mean, they don't have a bad relationship anyway.
They don't.
They have a relationship.
We go through a song and dance of them talking to every known stallion in the Ponyville.
The Perfect Stallion is the name of the song. Obviously written by Mick McCarthy, music by Daniel Ingram. The singing is by Michelle Creewer, who does the singing for both Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle, and Madeline Peters, who is the voice and singing of Scootaloo. So Sweetie Belle's speaking actress does not participate in the song because she doesn't sing for Sweetie Belle. I forgot that Michelle Creewer sings for both of them.
Yep.
Very talented girl, Michelle Creever.
Really is.
Very nice, very talented. Big fan of hers. This is probably the Kingdom Hearts Crusaders' best song ever.
So far, yeah.
I think it's a toss up between this and Bab Seed. Which one of you prefer is better is like a personal choice. But this is like the Kingdom Hearts Crusaders song. I think to people. What's the Kingdom Hearts Crusaders? Like this one.
We get introduced to Jelly Pony.
Famous for the jelly guy. Do you know what's also really important about this song that I totally forgot until I saw a picture of this, or like I saw him on screen? Button Mash is in this.
Oh yeah! For those that don't know,
Yeah.
Button Mash is a popular background OC that just the fandom latched onto because he likes video games.
Button, it's actually a little. Okay, we're gonna go on a big side tangent here for a second.
Yeah.
Button Mash is kind of a big deal, kind of not a big deal. The name Button Mash comes from a fan artist / animator called Jan Animations, who took Button Mash and named him, and fully animated, and had voice. I mean, he didn't voice them, but they were voiced. A series of shorts about Button Mash, also featuring his mother. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
He named the character. Hasbro filed a C&D against him. For that,
Yep.
and for a few other things that he did, they filed a cease and desist against him, and then basically stole Button Mash, like the name.
Yeah.
Button Mash is in the show several times after this, only off of the strength of being a fandom character, which they ordered a fucking cease and desist against, and he is in the pony From Loft, whatever Gacha game.
Yes, he is in the
Not
Gacha
the new
game.
one, but the old one. The old one.
Yes.
He's fucking named Button Mash in that fucking game.
It's
So they are acknowledging the name of the character, which came from fan animation, that they ordered a cease and desist against. Fuck you.
This is very
Fuck
much
you for that.
one of the parts where Hasbro is like, oh, this company fucking sucks.
Yeah, this is not one of Hasbro's best moments. As far as I know, that cease and desist is still in effect.
Yeah.
Show. I mean, I'm sure there's re-uploads of that stuff somewhere. I didn't bother to go look. Actually, I didn't have time. But yeah, this was kind of a dick-ass thing by Hasbro. The character does show up several times, and each time they do it, I want to think that on some degree, the people who were making these decisions were not aware of the sort of thorny implications of what they were doing, because Button Mash does show up. He shows up like in 4 or 5 more times.
He's always a
He does
background
show up-
character.
He shows up in the 100th episode, though,
Yes.
which is the episode that's all about like fandom crap, right?
Yes.
And to put that character in that would be to explicitly, really acknowledge the fact that Button Mash is a popular fandom character, which is also to acknowledge the fact that Hasbro ordered a cease and desist on that, which is a problem. So I want to think that the people who were doing that maybe weren't completely aware of the situation, because that feels like kind of a fuck you to do that, but I don't know. I have no idea. Obviously, that's Hasbro's legal department did that. That has nothing to do with the animators and the writers and the people in the creative department of the show. That they have nothing to do with that. Obviously, it's not their call. feels kind of like a weird thing. Also, he was in the video game. That one feels like kind of a slap in the dick, to be honest with you. I literally wrote here kind of a dick move. Anyway, Button Mash and the Jelly Pony, both of which would feature again in like a season 4 episode together in the same shot for some reason.
I hate this guy. I hate looking at him.
I really hate this guy. Yeah, I really don't like it. It's really bad. It's really nasty.
The song was fine. I like the song.
The song is it is a good song. It's a perfectly good song. Again, listening to letting Michelle Creeper sing is always a good idea. They should do it more often. They should have done it more often.
Then they come to the conclusion. Apple Bloom, we need to hook up your brother with our teacher.
Yep. Yeah. Big Mac is apparently the only dude in town who isn't like a stinky slob.
And Apple Bloom goes, Big Mac, my brother Big Mac.
You talking about my brother?
You talking about my lame ass brother?
My dorky ass, dumbass brother. And he's like, all right.
It's so funny. Wow, what she thinks of him that way.
It's so fucking funny to me. Honestly, I didn't even think about it too hard until now. But like, you know, you get Apple Bloom talking about her sister, right? And she's like, she's the coolest sister in the whole world. She's the best ever. There's nobody better than Applejack. Oh, my dork ass brother, Big Mac. No, whatever.
My lame ass brother.
That fucking loser. Come on, man. Just trying to live out here. Damn. She characterizes him as being shy, which doesn't really seem true. I think he's just quiet. He's just a quiet guy. He has no problem like being around Shirley or whatever. Like he's not shy or whatever. Maybe he's just not into her.
They go through trying to set them up, and it fails because Shirley is immediately onto it. She's like, you know, the girls are trying to set us up together. Yep.
It's really funny. She's like, oh yeah, this is my bad. Sorry, man. And they both think it's funny, you know. They're like, okay, all right. And then Twilight ruins everybody's lives just by existing. As she seems to do very often.
Twilight's like, here's a book on how to make a love potion.
Twilight handing the biggest terrorists in the land a fucking cognio hazard for no reason.
Here's how to make a love potion with all the steps and ingredients.
Okay, we've been through this issue with Twilight Sparkle herself before.
Yes.
Actually, come to think of it.
Yes.
The second biggest terrorist in fucking Ponyville.
And the girls immediately take the book and like, all right, let's force people to love each other.
I really like the bit. So they make the love potion, right? And they feed it to them and whatever, and it works. And they like immediately regret it. They're like, they're like sucking face and shit in front of them. They're like, this sucks. Actually, I don't like this.
Today the CMC learns about consent.
Yeah. They like this is. They don't even like. That's not even their problem, right? They just think it's like gross. They like hear Big Mac saying fucking weird shit. They're like, oh,
I don't like it.
I don't like that.
This was their idea. This is what they wanted. Then they immediately realize, oh, I hate this.
This is bad. I don't like that.
Apple Bloom literally starts gagging in front of them. And I wrote down, Apple Bloom hates straight people.
That's right. It's like, ugh. Is it like, I mean, it's like, look, it's like when you're a kid, you see your parents kiss or whatever, you're like, ugh, ew. I don't want to see that. Gross. And they immediately regret it, and they go back to the clubhouse, and they put the book back out, and she was like, uh-oh.
Oh.
Like, what do you fucking mean? Apple Bloom, like, whips around. She's like, what do you fucking mean, uh-oh, motherfucker?
You didn't read the rest of the book?
Yeah, I didn't read the rest of the book, yeah. She's like, you... We made a love poison.
They'll become so obsessed with each other they'll ignore everything in their lives.
Oh my god. And they're like, we're fucked.
We're fucked. Ponyville's gonna die.
This is like the one time that the Meteor Crusaders fuck something up and manage to solve it without having to ask for help. Because usually that's the issue with them, is that they're like, we'll just fix it on our own without asking Twilight or whatever to fix it for us. They actually do manage to fix it.
Yeah, they do.
More or less. Yeah. So they read the rest of the book and they learn that the love poison will wear off if you can basically separate them for an hour. And they're like, oh, how hard could that be?
That's easy. Apple Bloom takes Big Mac, Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo take Cheerilee. They tricked them to separate by saying, hey, you can get married.
Yeah, you guys got to get married, so you gotta, go. I thought they were gonna do the thing where like you aren't supposed to see the bride on the wedding day, like before the ceremony type of thing. I thought that's what they were gonna do, but they did make more sense from like a narrative perspective.
We go through several very funny gags.
Yeah, we get through a bunch of gags where they're trying to stop Big Mac from like fucking prancing across town, like hitching him to like houses and shit.
Fucking hitch him to houses and shit.
Pulling people's houses out of the ground and whatever.
This episode specifically is where Earth ponies are stupidly strong. 1, Big Mac. 2, Cheerilee bursting through a wall that they reinforced.
Yeah, she breaks through a wall. Yeah, with her bare hooves. Yeah, Earth ponies are just freaks like that. I don't know what to tell you.
They eventually they succeed. They succeed, and Big Mac and Cheerilee are like, hey, what happens?
Can you guys explain to me why I'm wearing a bridal veil in the bottom of a ditch? And they're like, no.
We made you drink love poison.
Yeah, they just admit it. I'd be like, I don't know. Fuck's your problem. Why are you down there? I don't know.
And the fucking kicker is they go on a date at the end of the episode to further
fuck with them.
To fuck with them.
Fuck them kids.
Literally, Cheerilee and Big Mac decide to go on a date at the end of the episode just to fuck with them.
I guess I feel like the case they're already friends, or at least they know each other. Like they haven't met for the first time today, so they're like, let's just go do this thing just to fuck with your sister and her friends.
Oh, and this began a Cheerilee and Big Mac like ship side of the fandom.
Despite the fact that they are pretty clear in the episode that they really don't have any,
they're not
like, attraction to each other.
They don't.
Like they had the opportunity to be like, hey, your sister and her friends are trying to set us up. Maybe, we just see what's going on there. They're like, no. They had no interest in it. They had no interest in it at all. I don't know where you guys are getting this from. I mean, people have been trying to find someone to ship Big Macintosh with basically since day one.
And then the writers just give him a wife in season 7.
Holy fuck. Oh boy, I forgot about that.
We'll learn about Sugar Belle in like fucking a year.
Yeah, seriously. People tried Fluttershy, they tried Twilight, they tried all kinds of shit.
All wrong.
None of this is working because Big Mac doesn't have a personality, guys.
I like Big Mac. He's a really neat guy. He's a cool guy. It's just the writers don't know what to do with him.
Yep. They figure out a little bit more down the line. Like he's got some. There actually are like genuinely like a lot of good episodes like that are like Big Mac centric or whatever. Mm-hmm. We just haven't seen them yet.
Not yet.
And he has a better role in the comic books as well.
He does. He gets his own arc in the comic books.
Yeah, he gets stuff to do in the comics, and they always draw him real nice too.
This was again, I said at the beginning, this is probably my worst episode of season 2 alongside the Spike episode.
This is not that bad, but it's not that good either.
Yeah.
It's very like whatever,
It's
an episode that we just choose not to remember, really, honestly, at this point.
Honestly.
Like the song is nice, and that's pretty much all that the episode has to say for herself. Sometimes that's enough.
Yeah, I would say so.
Let's see. Wikipedia has a bit about the ratings for this episode. This episode managed to become the second highest program ever broadcast by the Hub at the time of its airing. The reason for that is not because this episode was so highly anticipated. Prior to this, the episode premiere, the network hosted a My Little Pony Favorites Marathon. That's mare as in like the type of horse, marathon.
Yep.
That made a lot of gains to the audience. The marathon helped significantly outperform its 2011's ratings, making gains among kids by over 165%. Women aged 18 to 49 over 233%, and adults aged 18 to 49 over 168%. So there was a big, there was a big My Little Pony marathon of various season 1, season 2 episodes, leading up to the premiere of Hearts and Hooves Day. What a shitty way to end a marathon. That was a big thing. They were talking about it. We haven't really talked that much about it, but I've been seeing advertisements for it on Quest Daily for like weeks and weeks and weeks now.
It was like the first marathon.
Yeah, this was like the big marathon, right? So if you were there were live streams about this kind of crap. Like if you were like a big My Little Pony fan, you were probably. I don't remember actually being able to watch this. I don't think I did. But like it was like a good way to like have a good time with a bunch of episodes. I don't remember what episodes were. I wonder if it's documented what episodes were in this actually. Let me see if I can like figure that out, because I bet like, the mega marathon.
I imagine they just ran most of season 1 and then just if it was a marathon, it would have to have been long, so maybe mostly season 1 episodes.
Okay, it looks like it was 10 episodes, including Hearts and Hooves Day. It looks like it was Heartswarming Eve in order. Heartswarming Eve, Feeling Pinky Keen, Lesson 0, Party of 1, May the Best Pet Win, Suited for Success, Best Night Ever, Green Isn't Your Color, and Luna Eclipse. I'm confused why Green Isn't Your Color is in this list. Everything else feels pretty appropriate.
Weird, but okay. Weird list.
I mean, those are like all like fan favorite, like good episodes or whatever.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Do you want to move on to the Jin Blue segment?
I don't have anything for Jin Blue this time.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm not reading her entire thing. Let's see. Sherilyn Connolly gave this episode a B rating, but there's no indication of what she said about it. I'm sure she had pretty much. Raymond Gallant from Freaking Awesome Network gave the episode an 8.5 out of 10. Sure. Why not?
Sure.
Republibot noted romance episodes of non-romantic shows are tough to do, doubly so when it's a kids show. They did a good job here, with the real emphasis being on the importance of one's responsibilities, not interfering with others' relationships. Sure. Why not? All right, moving on.
I got nothing left to say about this episode.
Indeed.
All right, season 2, episode 18. A Friend Indeed.
Written by Amy Keating Rogers. Originally aired on February the 18th, 2012.
Might be
in which Pinkie Pie is a fucking terrorist.
Might be Pinkie's worst episode.
It's simultaneously Pinkie's worst episode and also Pinkie's best episode.
Because she has her best song in it.
Yeah. This song... if you were around at the time, you probably remember this. This song leaked early.
It did. It leaked on like iTunes and online, and people were like, oh.
It leaked on YouTube as well. Apparently, the leak for this episode led to a big crackdown internally in Hasbro about like people on the creative team like sharing stuff or whatever. Like there was a big crackdown on this apparently. So I understand. Yeah, the song leaked early. I mean, let's talk about the song first. Before the song starts, we do see the baby cakes again, which is cool.
Yeah, Pinkie's still babysitting them.
We see a cow.
For the last time ever.
Season 1. Is this really the last time you ever see a cow?
I think this is the last time we've ever seen a cow talk, I think, in the show.
Awesome! And Sakura shows up for just a couple of seconds. Nice to see her. Is that her first time in a while? She hasn't been around since Luna Eclipsed, I think.
She has been around
Uh,
since the Apple Bloom episode with her cutie mark.
was that
Or
after Luna Eclipse?
the cutie pox afterwards, yes.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, she got to recharge. It's hard to write her dialogue.
This episode is about at least the first half is about the life of Pinkie Pie, what she does on the daily.
This episode is basically a character thesis. Well, okay, the song is a character thesis for Pinkie Pie, right? Like, the Smile song.
The Smile song, I would say, is arguably the best song of season 2 and possibly the whole show.
I think a lot of people would say this is like the song.
Yep.
Right? Like, I think if you polled like a lot of like ex-Bronies or whatever, I think people would be pretty fond about the Smile song. I remember pretty vividly when this song came out. People were basically crying and weeping in the streets. I'm serious. I don't know if you remember this. Like, people were really happy about this song. It was very this is what I wrote, is for an audience of depressed male teenagers, this song hit like crack. It did.
Yeah.
Like, if you were age 14 to 20 when this song came out and a male and are not a male now, you were probably depressed, and this song probably maybe kept you from killing yourself.
Maybe we're talking about ourselves.
I'm just saying there's lots of other people like us, though.
Yeah, there is.
This song made a lot of people very happy. This song was very good. It's a very nice, very catchy song. It's a very good song. But like the sort of premise of the song, I think, was very resonant with a lot of the brony, the brony demographic, which was not to put too fine a point on it, was filled with a lot of lonely teenage dudes. Lonely teenage young adults.
And Pinkie's whole thesis is that she wants to make people happy. That is her talent. That is her purpose in life.
This song expanded people's lifespans.
It did.
It did. By the way, Shannon Kent and Andrea Libman both provide vocals in the song. Shannon Kent is the singing voice of Pinkie Pie. Andrea Libman does not provide the singing for Pinkie, but she does provide the vocals. There's some spoken parts in the song in which Andrea Libman provides lyrics, obviously by Amy Keating Rogers, music, of course, by Daniel Ingram, as always. Pretty much every time, I'm going to keep saying it, but pretty much every time, Daniel Ingram always does the music. And whoever wrote the episode writes the lyrics for the song, is my understanding. That's been the rules so far. I don't know if there's any exceptions to that later. But that's been the rules so far. I also know that there is a beta version of this song with different lyrics and a different melody. Andrea Libman performed it herself at BronyCon one year.
Really?
I didn't get a chance to listen to it, and I've never heard. I think I've heard it before, like years back. But there is a beta version of this song with different lyrics and I believe a different melody, maybe a different chorus, something like that. It's online. It's easily accessible. You can find it anywhere. Obviously, not the version that made it to print, but interesting that it exists and that we're allowed to know about it. And again, Amy Keating Rogers did perform the song herself at a panel. I believe it was at BronyCon. I don't know. Maybe it's something else, but she did perform the song herself. So that's interesting. That's fun. Anyway,
then
the song is over.
Yeah,
that's the good part of the episode.
That's the whole good part of the episode.
You could have just watched that and just gone on with just start watching the next episode.
I must note we are introduced to a donkey named Matilda.
Oh yeah, right. We do meet Matilda the donkey.
Who is
prior to the song?
Who is voiced by Sakura's voice actress Brenda Crishello.
Oh, I didn't know that. Good for her. She's established as a resident of Ponyville. So we've never seen her before, obviously, but we're told to assume that she's lived here. In fact, we're told very directly later in the episode that she lived here for most of her life.
Like 40 fucking years.
Yeah. We have never seen a donkey before. So this is our first time seeing one.
Yep.
And then we immediately, after the song is over, meet another donkey. I'm sure that's not relevant. Whose name is Cranky Doodle Donkey.
Cranky Doodle.
His name is Cranky Doodle Donkey.
I feel so bad. I feel so bad for this guy.
This guy's life sucks.
Pinky, he walks into Ponyville. Pinky immediately hones in on him.
Just starts harassing him for hours.
For hours.
She does a little song, and he's like, "Fuck off,
Please leave me alone."
please leave me alone." And then Pinky's confused because this has never not worked for her. Apparently,
It's like, people like me. I'm Pinkie Pie.
they did a cute little felt stop animation.
Yeah.
Bit here, which is real felt and real stop animation. It's
That-
really cute. I wish they did this like ever again.
They go into Pinky's mind, and it's like, hey, here's how she processes and thinks, and it's entirely in felt.
Yeah, it's really cute. I really like that they went to the extra effort to do it. It looked really nice. I wish again that they had done it some more.
Pinky,
So basically,
go ahead.
Pinky just harasses this man.
She ruins his life.
She ruins his. I literally wrote like his right note, like after after the beautiful character thesis that is Pinkie Pie's song, she spends the rest of the episode harassing an old man.
Again, this is Pinky's best and worst episode, like you said.
Yeah.
She goes through his things. She destroys his toupee. Bald.
She gets on one of the fucking flagpole and she, "This motherfucker is bald!"
This fucker's bald.
Everybody starts laughing at him. Come on, man, give me a break. You're grown ass adults. Be fucking serious.
She torments him
Until he finally tells her to fuck off. They get all the way to his house, right?
She goes through his things again.
Okay, she almost gets to the point. She almost gets down to the point where he's like warming up to her, right?
Yes.
She gives him a spa treatment.
She apologized.
She gets him a new toupee from Rarity. And then that motherfucker sets fire to his photo album because she's an idiot. And then he kicks her out of his house, and he's like, "I will never fuck with you ever.
I will never be your friend. Fuck off."
Forever.
And who does
He said,
Pinky...
ever. And she said, "That's forevers."
Forevers. And who does Pinky go to advice for after this?
This is agenda. This is agenda.
It's agenda for me. She goes to Twilight for friendship advice.
She goes to Twilight Sparkle to cry about it. And in the not really interact. Well, she's in the episode actually, or in the scene. Rainbow Dash is also there reading a Daring Dupa.
Yeah.
Which again is a cute little bit of continuity from prior episode that we just saw 2 weeks ago or an hour ago.
Again, Twilight isn't antisocial by this point. She has learned friendship.
No, she's a very sociable and level-headed person, and she's like Pinky.
You can't be friends with everyone.
Really, I know this doesn't really compute for you, but like, you gotta just leave that motherfucking dude alone.
You can't be friends with everyone, Pinky.
You can't be friends with somebody who doesn't want to be friends with you. You know, I know that this sucks for you because this is kind of your whole thing, but like, you gotta let this go. And then Pinky doesn't do that.
She goes, "I'll just apologize."
So then she goes and harasses that man again,
Chases him all over town.
hunting him down like a fucking animal. He's begging her to go away. Please leave me alone.
I wrote down...
Please help me.
I wrote down, "Leave me alone, you fucking cartoon physics freak."
And then
Pinky
just sort of...
She brings Matilda with her.
Yeah. And he's like, "How did you know?" And she's like, "I don't know. The writer couldn't come up with a good explanation for how I figured that out, so I just said I figured it out."
Pinky said, "Matilda's the only donkey in town." She racially...
What are you racially profiling me for?
And then she says, "Oh yeah, Matilda had the same photos in her own photo album."
Oh yeah, right. Right, she did say that. Right, I forgot about that. So she has a legitimate reason.
She has a legitimate reason. It's like, oh, Cranky moved to Ponyville because he got lonely looking for Matilda for years.
Yeah, so we get the backstory finally, and it's that Matilda and Cranky met at the Grand Galloping Gala. What a name drop! Many moons ago, and he went to her room the next day to see her again, and she wasn't there. And apparently, she left him a note on the inside of the door, which doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
That's her. Honestly, that's her fault. That's her bad.
That's her bad.
Damn. That's her fault. And then he spent the next 40 years traveling Equestria.
Yeah.
To try to find this woman. And I guess in his 40 years of traveling, he never bothered to come to Ponyville.
It's a small town.
She's been living here the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so he said, I've retired from my search. I'm giving up on the love of my life.
Anyway, my baddie's here. Thank you, Pinkie Pie. You're never punished. You're perfect. You do everything right.
Pinkie Pie is forgiven for her transgressions,
Pinkie,
both legal and ethical.
Pinkie doesn't learn a lesson this episode.
Pinkie does not learn a lesson.
This was controversial in the fandom. They're like, oh, she didn't learn a lesson.
Pinkie, not to get all, fucking crazy on this episode, but Pinkie does essentially harass a dude who explicitly tells her to leave me alone repeatedly. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. She harasses him repeatedly and then is essentially rewarded for that in the end of the episode. She does not get any kind of, recompense for, her actions in this episode. She is basically treated as though she were correct.
Pinkie learns she can be as annoying as she wants without repercussion.
The only thing that Pinkie did wrong in this episode is basically just not figuring out that Cranky and Matilda knew each other faster.
Yeah.
Right? Which she would have found out anyway. This episode sucks. It's really bad, except for the song, right?
Oh.
I guess they felt kind of fine with not,
Again, by this point, they
how many kids are going to be in this situation, right?
Yeah.
This is not anything that's applicable to anything that a kid could learn from.
Me as a Pinkie fan, you're right. Pinkie can do no wrong, never. Me as an adult watching this episode again. Wow, that's a terrible lesson to teach children.
Yeah, well, it only counts if it's Pinkie Pie.
It only counts if it's Pinkie Pie.
Yeah. I wrote something about this episode. It's whatever. This episode goes in kind of a good direction in the middle, where Pinkie is almost forced to confront something that doesn't conform to her worldview, which is that some people just don't want to be her damn friend. Which she kind of, sort of already learned with Gilda. I almost said God, which is the griffin from Fallout Equestria.
She kind of learned about this from Gilda, that she doesn't have to be friends with everybody.
Yeah, some people just don't want to be. Some people are just not going to want to be your friend because you annoy them or because they're bad people or whatever. I guess that episode kind of frames it if people don't want to be your friend, they're bad people.
Yeah.
Which is you know what? Which is whatever. That's not the point.
That's not the
Gilda
point.
was a bad person for other obvious reasons.
Gilda was the bitch.
But Gilda was being a bitch, right? But Pinkie doesn't learn anything. Yeah, you're right. And there's almost a point where Twilight is you have to accept that not everything is always going to conform to the way that you want it to, or the way that you see the world. There are people who are who are just not going to be agreeable to you, you know. I think even we could have gotten out of this in a better way if we eased up off of Pinkie Pie just straight up harassing this guy all the time. And I think if we had eased into a certain kind of way that's some people won't want to be friends with you in the way that you want to be friends with them. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, Cranky Cranky had a problem with Pinkie. She was fucking annoying, right?
Yeah.
But and also because he was suicidally depressed.
He was a depressed old man who missed his wife.
Right. And even when he stopped being depressed because he found his sweetheart, he still doesn't want to fucking hang out with Pinkie Pie.
They explicitly tell her to leave after she finds Matilda.
Yeah, he's cool with Pinkie. Pinkie, you're forgiven. I forgive you. We are friends. You are my friend.
Yes.
You know, he says all that, but that doesn't mean like. And I think he could have. With this episode, could have better if he got to the point where it was like, but that doesn't mean that I want to like fuck around with you. Like, I like you, I respect you, like whatever, but like. Not like I expect him to say all this like therapy talk shit, but like,
Can we
you know,
be
like if we come to a conclusion in this episode, which is just like Frankie doesn't want to be friends with Pinky in the way that Pinky wants to be friends with everybody, which is like she wants to like party and like hang out and like do a bunch of high octane shit. Cranky is like, I like you, kid. You know, I'll say hi to you on the street, and you know, maybe you can come over every once in a while, but like, I'm not trying to like be your best friend. Like, I don't want that.
Pinky,
I think that could have
Pinky, I
probably
am like
worked
60
better.
or 70 years
Yeah.
old.
Like and like the vibes just aren't there. Like just the vibes are different, right? Like I don't want to be friends with you. Like I like you and I respect you, and I'd be more than happy to like say hi to you on the street. And if we're in the same place, I'll buy you a drink or something, you know. But like I don't want to be your bestie, you know. Kind of, like I think like that could have been like
You
better,
can have
something,
different
like, something better.
you can have different
Like,
types
there's
of
different
friends.
types of friends. Yeah, right. Like I think that would have been a pretty decent thing to teach kids. I think that actually would have been a really good thing to teach because I think that a lot of kids kind of don't understand that right away or like have to learn that the hard way, you know? I think that that could have been a pretty decent thing to teach kids. Like some people aren't going to be like, not all of your friends are going to be your friends in the same way, or especially like people who are a different age than you or like whatever, you know, aren't going to want to be your friends in the same way that your best friend is your friend or whatever. Like not everybody's going to be on the same wavelengths as you. Like even that would have been just fine if like not everybody's on the same wavelength as you. Fucking Rainbow Dash even kind of says that because she calls Pinkie Pie fucking annoying or whatever.
By the
it-
again,
it-
they're friends, but Rainbow Dash definitely probably still holds a grudge over Pinky.
it's the cider thing.
It's the cider thing.
Yeah, like not everybody wants to be friends in the same way. I think that would have been a good Pinkie Pie episode if she had tried to learn that and like been able to come to peace with the idea that like not and I think she kind of already knows that though because she knows that like Fluttershy doesn't like doing things with her the way that like fucking Rainbow Dash likes doing things with her, like whatever.
Yeah.
You know. But whatever, it is what it is. This episode's kind of bad.
And
The Smile song is still like worth sitting through the rest of the episode. I think this episode is also really hurt by the fact that the Smile song happens in the first act, and then the rest of the shit is just straight,
literally,
like, just straight cheeks for the whole rest of the episode.
if they ended the episode with the Smile song, it'd be much higher on my list.
I think people would, yeah. I think it'd be a lot more fondly appreciated if that had happened. Actually, that probably could have fit pretty well if they just started the episode with the cranky stuff.
Like
And then-
we do the cranky stuff for the first half, and then end the episode on Smile.
Yeah, I think that probably would have worked a little bit better, but you know, whatever is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Sherilyn Connolly, the author of Ponyville Confidential, which is, by the way, is a book you can buy a physical copy of if you're interested in that. I haven't read much of it myself, but someday I'll let you know about it. Gave this episode a C rating. That's pretty accurate, I would say.
Yeah, same.
Raymond Gallen of Freaking Awesome News gave the episode an 8 out of 10. Okay? And called it one of the stronger episodes of the season.
Okay.
And praised the Smile song as the best song of the series so far.
Carried by
I agree
Smile.
with that. Thank you for that, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Kieran Hare, writing in What Culture Remarked this episode taught a problematic lesson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't write it. It failed to emphasize the equally important, arguing that while the show attempts to teach kids to look past someone's hostile exterior to see underlying pain, it fails to emphasize the equally important value of respecting personal boundaries. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yep.
That is the problem, I think, of this episode, is that Pinky does not respect, like, you know. I wonder, like, how, I don't know if the Freaking Awesome News stuff was, like, in the moment for views. Like, if they were, like, these were, like, airing, like doing the episodes as they come out. If they were, I think that I can forgive him for being more, like,
It's weird.
like, I can, these episodes were written, these seem to have been written
As they aired?
No, hold on. I'm trying to find this. Let's see.
Okay.
Is there a February 20th, 2012? More or less, a couple of weeks off. So these were being written like in the moment. A lot of these other things were being written like posthumously, basically, with like years of context removed. So I can forgive people like in the moment for being like, that episode was fucking awesome, because I feel like that's how usually a lot of us felt at the time as well. You know, we were just focusing on the positive stuff, not like trying to like really dig deep into the critical shit of it.
Mm-hmm.
Jen A. Blue
Here we go.
described A Friend Indeed as, quote, highly entertaining,
Okay.
if problematic,
Oh.
and positioned it as continuation of the theme of love from the previous episode, contrasting his focus on lost love with the previous episode's exploration of new love. Not really what that episode was about.
Okay, Jen. I mean,
All right.
this is the first time she's in line with people's perspective of the episode.
Blue analyzed the Smile song as revealing Pinkie Pie's pathological need for approval, arguing that her happiness is fragile and dependent on the mood of others, which are outside of her control. No.
I
mean, sure. You know what? Whatever.
I guess.
Pinkie Pie is a sad clown. That's not a new idea. I don't really think that that's necessarily true.
If we look at Party of One, it's Pinkie got that way because she thought people were excluding her. She's not dependent on other people needing her.
She does have, a certain level of need of others, but that's like...
Yes.
I mean, yeah, sure. You know what? I'll agree with this. I'll agree with this for the most part. I think you're a little strong on it, but I'll agree with it. Let's see.
So true. So true.
Brew examined Frankie as a strong foil for Pinkie Pie and wrote that while Pinkie suppresses her remembering self and focuses on present experiences, Cranky is fixated on happy memory and suppresses his experiential self through cynicism. What?
He's old and depressed.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Pinkie suppresses her remembering self. I don't know if that's true. I haven't really seen any indication that Pinkie is like suppressing her past experiences. What are you talking about? No, that's not true, because she has like a fucking photographic memory of like everybody's birthdays and stuff. And her own birthday.
Yeah.
She makes a comment about how her birthday is 70 days from now in this episode. So I don't think that's true. Blue criticized Pinkie's behavior through the episode as relentlessly thoughtless and self-centered. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Instead, the episode teaches the wrong lesson by suggesting one should ignore others' wishes and force help upon them. Yeah, sure. Blue concluded that despite the episode being well constructed with appealing visuals and music, quote, apparently no thought was put into what this episode has to say about the supposed core focus of the show, the basics of relating to one another. You know what, Blue? Jen? I'll give you this. This is a pretty solid one.
We'll give you that one.
I more or less agree with everything that you just said. A little strong, I think, on some areas, but I think like all said, pretty agreeable review for once. So, yeah, you know what? I don't know what you were not smoking this time, but I'll agree with basically everything that you said there. I'll sign off on that. Congratulations.
We'll give you that one, Jin.
We'll give you that one. Just the one time. Just the one time, baby.
Hey, Kaiju.
Hi, Kaiju. That's it for the episodes.
I got nothing left to say about Friend Indeed. Do you?
Nope. Go listen to the Smile song again.
Yeah.
It's a really good song.
You want to take a break? Want to take a break when we get into the fandom?
Quick little break, and we can talk about Sethisto.
We got some important stuff to announce, but we'll be right back.
We do. Yeah, we'll be back in a bit.
Hi, Chad. I'm back. Oh. We got a lot to talk about this fandom segment.
All right, good timing. Yeah, we do. We got a lot to talk about.
Let's talk about modern news first.
Yeah, I figured that'd be the way to go. Let's save the big one for last here, real quick, because obviously you know what that is.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, the only other shit I really have to talk about is that there are so many collabs in China. So many.
There's so many. Yes.
Many.
My Little Pony in like the past 2 weeks, the past month,
not even, yeah,
the past 2 weeks since the last episode has gotten a collab with so many like Chinese like franchises and media.
Sanrio, all kinds like mobile games, just too much stuff to even list all of it here, and it's all just looks great. It all looks really nice.
Like a fucking like MMO called Heartopia got it. I don't even play that game.
Yeah. I heard about that. Other big, not really big. The other funny news is apparently the Game Grumps played My Little Pony Monopoly recently.
They did. I saw that too.
And they had the Little Pony Sonas on the thumbnail. Apparently, Aaron is an Earth Pony and Danny is a Pegasus. I mean, sorry, a unicorn. Danny is a unicorn.
That makes sense.
That's great.
That makes sense.
That's great, man. Good for them. Do you have anything else? Do you have any other minor issues to talk about before you to the big one?
I'm waiting for the MLP Arknights crossover. You're so right. That was literally what I was going to cover. Now we can say the big thing.
Sethisto is retiring.
Sometime
this year.
A mainstay in the fandom, mod and founder of Equestria Daily.
The guy. I mean, we wouldn't be doing half this show without him.
He
will be stepping down from Equestria Daily sometime this year. She's not sure when. But it's gonna happen. It's crazy.
I mean, understandable. He's been running the website daily for 16 years. 16
years. Yeah, he actually did. If you're interested in reading it, I'll post it here in chat. He did write a blog, sort of giving his reasoning as to why, which essentially boils down to he's burnt out from doing this because, again, he's been doing this for over a decade, almost 2 decades. He's burnt out from running this website. He's, he goes on to talk about how the internet is a lot different than it used to be, and that Equestria Dailies has a hard time keeping up, with social media, and also that My Little Pony's not really that relevant anymore. And he goes on to talk a lot about how much he hates AI, which is cool. I mean, not cool that he has to talk about it, but I'm glad that he's on the right side of things on this one at least, and that he's tired of having to try to make sure that the things that he's putting on his website are not AI generated fan art or AI generated fan fictions, which I never even thought about being a thing until I read him talk about it.
AI fan fictions are became so bad on fanfiction that Nighty had to fucking close down making an account.
Oy.
You have to privately DM Nighty on Discord, say, hey, can I make an account on your website?
Jesus Christ. Fucking hate this shit. Yeah, and so basically his things comes down to, sometime this year he'll step down. What's gonna happen to the site after that? It's gonna keep going. Maybe somebody else will. My understanding is that everybody else who works on the site will still be working on it.
There's still the other mods of Equestria Daily.
I mean, yeah, there's lots of other people that work. It's not just him anymore. Obviously, it's not even just him and Serial anymore. There's lots of people who work on the site now. But he will be stepping down eventually. Good, and we wish him all the best in whatever he chooses to pursue or not pursue going forward. We wish Sethisto all the best. Thank him very much for his work. That is very critical to our work here and to the fact that we, enjoyed Equestria Daily for years on end. The both of us did, many of us did. We thank you, Sethisto, for your service, and we will be putting you down humanely.
Thank you, Sethisto. I wouldn't
Thank you.
know about half of the fan works in this fandom
Oh yeah,
without Equestria Daily.
Equestria Daily was a genuinely indispensable resource back in the day, and now is a genuinely indispensable archive of those resources.
Literally is,
Um,
yeah.
Even if a lot of it's been taken down over time. Obviously, that's not Equestria Daily's fault. That's a lot of that is YouTube stuff that's dead now. But being able to go back and see a really complete archive of, at the very least, the important stuff in Ponyworks going all the way back to 2011 has been indispensable to us in this project. And we're
Yep.
not even really trying to document this stuff very closely. We're just kind of doing this to do it. But having this archive and making sure this archive stays intact and is incredibly useful as it was back in the day when it was updating, dozens of times a day with new fan fiction and new fan art and I mean, the amount of exposure that it gave people, the amount of new fans that it created, the amount of, all kinds of stuff. It has been indispensable cornerstone of this fandom since day one. And again, we're very thankful to Sethisto for 16 years of service to this fandom and to its people through the good and the bad and the really bad and the really, really bad.
Yeah. Oh. With that out the way, I have a couple things picked out. Do you?
I've got a couple of things, yeah. Do you want to go first? We'll see how many of these we've both picked out from the same list.
All right, let's see. February 5th, 2012, the very first toy image of Princess Cadance has been revealed.
Yeah, I also put this up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this toy. I've always liked these big ones. This was basically our first look at Cadance at all, I believe, because her key art is also on the box.
Yes, before the leak that people found of her.
Yeah.
Let's see. Get it on screen. There it is.
It's a nice toy.
It's a nice toy.
I think I can't remember if I had this one or not.
It's also the first preview of Shining Armor as well. You see him in the bottom right.
Yeah, you can see him in the bottom right there. Very, very, very low detail.
It's the very first appearance of Shining Armor and Cadence's key art.
I think I did have this one. I don't remember why I had it or who got it from me or whatever. I think I might have had this Cadance toy. Either this one or maybe it was the Celestia one, but I think it was this one with Cadance.
Her fucking... Press here to see her wing slap.
Yeah, there was a button on her cutie mark. You can't see it because it's being covered by the dress, but where her cutie mark is, which you can't see, by the way, because her key art is covering it with her dress. And the toy is obviously too. I mean, you can take the dress off. You can see there's a Velcro in the front. But if there's a button on a cutie mark, and if you pressed it, her wings would flap, and there would be little lights, I think, that would go off in them.
That's cool.
And she would have voice lines, I believe. So maybe I did have this one because I seem to remember this pretty well.
Nice.
I don't know what happened, and I do remember the big. This is obviously in the same style as the big Celestia that was also made, which we'll actually talk about Celestia in a minute in terms of her toy. But I do believe I had this Cadance toy, and it was pretty nice. It's quite big. It's quite large. It had a good weight to it.
You spend $20 on it.
I don't think I bought it. Somebody must have gotten it for me for a gift, and I don't remember who or when or why or whatever. But yeah, good toy. It'll come out soon.
A lot of people in the comments are just, wow, looking forward to what this character is going to be like.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
Let's see.
In the same vein, since we're talking about toys, let me throw up mine, which was a bunch of where was this? It was some toy show, some Hasbro toy show. It was basically a bunch of the next wave, a bunch of good pictures of the next wave stuff, which is the I got a couple of pictures here. You can take a look if you want to. Hold on, if you want to put any of these up.
Will do.
Necessarily have to. It was the big one is the reprint of the Princess Celestia, which is in the same style of the Princess Cadance we just saw, with a white body.
Yep,
with the correct tone of, actually technically this is incorrect because she's like white.
Made her the white woman.
Yeah, which again, as previously mentioned, for those of you who don't remember or who weren't here when we talked about this previously, Princess Celestia is not, contrary to popular belief, white. She is a very light shade of pink. If you look closely, or like color check her, she's a very light shade of pink. That light shade of pink did not come through correctly for whatever reason on the toy, which means the Generation 1 version of the toy, not Generation 1, but the initial iteration of her toy was very pink, like Pinkie Pie pink, which was obviously not screen accurate. I did not have this toy, by the way. This is not the one that I had. And so people complained about that for a long time. And then when Season 2 rolled around, they finally released a new version of her, which is what you're looking at now.
This toy looks great. I kind of want it.
It's really nice. Her wings are a little weird. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
But you can also see the button on her cutie mark, which again would flap the wings, and she would have a little voice line as well.
Also,
you can also
Nightmare Moon toy.
Yeah, the Nightmare Moon toy is back there. I never really saw that in. I think that was only in some kind of a expensive set or something, if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm.
They also had the second iteration versions of the main 6 ones, which had very little in terms of differences. Some of them looked a little bit better. You can see Trixie and Vinyl back there as well.
You can see
I believe
a nameless horse no one knows about in the top left.
Some fucking hoe over there. I don't know her name. I think I did have that Trixie toy. Unfortunately, I don't think I had. I don't think I ever had that vinyl scratch.
Shame.
I know. There's also a couple of other shots here. There's another one here of the Trixie toy, which looks really nice. The only problem with the Trixie one was that she did not have any of her accessories, like her cloak or her hat or anything like that.
She needed her wizard hat.
That stuff. Yeah. There were PVC models of her that did have that stuff, but the toy doll never had any of that stuff. There was the Princess Cadence and Prince Shining Armor playset with the big castle, which had Shining Armor and Cadence on it, which I believe was the first time we ever saw a male.
Let's see. There we go.
Mold for the. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Okay. The combo pack. So that was Nightmare Moon, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, Vinyl Scratch, and Trixie. Was like a big set. You had to buy all of them together. I know I said it was expensive earlier. It retailed at $34.99. My God.
I mean, you got a lot of toys for it.
$34. I mean, I guess that was a lot of money in 16 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Would I drop $34 for all that today? Yeah, I would.
Honestly, I would like that Nightmare Moon figure.
That I would fucking. I mean, nowadays they charge $34 just for Nightmare Moon.
Yeah.
That big Celestia was only $20, and the individual ponies were $1 per. There's also down the list you can see Lyra down here. Also, in a separate listing, is the Zecora toy.
Oh.
Which I had, actually. I had this one.
Let's see if I can find her.
Here. I got you right here.
There she is. I see her. She glow. Oh, this was the glow-in-the-dark one.
Yeah, it was the glow-in-the-dark one. Yeah.
People love this figure.
It was a really fun one. I had one. I really enjoyed it. There's an image gallery here with these pretty much all the stuff that we've seen before. There's the Cutie Mark Crusaders ones. There's the Cadence. There's the new gen versions of Pinkie and stuff. I don't think there's anything else really here that's like that special enough to like bother fucking showing anybody.
Man, these are all collector's items by now.
Oh, surely, yeah. There's Pinkamena Diane Pie. There's the Pinkie Pie Friendship Express train.
Pinkie Pie Special Train.
Pinkie Pie's train, which we all know that she had a train. Obviously,
she owns a train.
She had a train. Yeah, we all remember the train.
We know she owns a car and she owns a hot air balloon and now she owns a train.
Yep, she's a very business forward. I mean, that's pretty much it in terms of toy news, I think. But yeah, so we're getting the good stuff now.
Let's see what else I got for fandom news. February 10th, 2012, Equestria Daily composes a compilation post of the Conversion Bureau, the other big fandom like thing that took off beside Fallout Equestria.
Oh yeah, that crap. Yeah, I never really got into that stuff, so I'm not really
It's
that familiar with
weird.
it.
For those that don't know, the Conversion Bureau is about how, hey, Earth has found Equestria. They're merging into one world. Magic is poison to humans.
Yeah,
That kind of
it's sort of
shit.
SCP type shit.
SCP type shit. I
Um,
didn't read it or enjoy it when I took a look at it a long time ago. Not as much as Fallout Equestria. But you know.
we can't all be Fallout Equestria. Here's one just for me on February the 11th, 2012. Allegrezza, which is to me a very iconic vinyl Octavia ship fic,
Yep.
posted its last chapter, posted its 17th and final chapter. That's really just for me because I read this fic back in the day and I really liked it. If you're a vinyl scratch Octavia ship enthusiast, you've probably already read it, but if you haven't, maybe check it out. Let's see. February 13th, 2012, and a DeviantArt post from Lauren Faust stating that Cadence was not originally intended to be an alicorn.
Yep, this is after she stopped working on the show.
This is we're way past the point where she's working on the show. I didn't know this. I'd never heard this before. DeviantArt question from some random asshole. Blah 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 blah. I was wondering if you had any involvement in creating Princess Cadence. Blah blah blah. Bunch of complaining about the show. Lauren responded, "I was very involved with the inception of the story. I presume that she means the story of season 2. Oh, hold on.
I got the link. I got the link for you right here.
Yeah, go ahead. Lauren Faust said, I was very involved in the inception of the story, but I was surprised when I saw that she's an alicorn. I do not know who made that decision, but it was after I was no longer involved in the show. So I guess Cadence was in a character that was conceived by Lauren Faust, but was not intended to be an alicorn. Maybe she was originally intended to be Pegasus. She didn't specify here on that. I'm just assuming that. So because obviously we have canonical canonical stories of Cadence before she was an alicorn, and she was born as a Pegasus.
Yes, she was born as a Pegasus.
I don't know if that was Lauren Faust's intent or whatever. Interesting to know that. I have to assume that whoever made that decision just decided because Cadence is a princess, that means that she is an alicorn because alicorn equals princess. I kind of agree with Lauren here. Well, I guess she didn't really give an opinion as to whether or not she thought that was a bad idea, other than that she was surprised. Could Cadence be an alicorn? I mean, it kind of doesn't make sense.
It kind of alters the plot a bit.
Yeah, like, especially because the show is never very clear about what Cadence is capable of doing or what her actual responsibilities as an alicorn are.
A lot of fandom work just focuses on what she does as a princess.
Yeah, like I know that they give her she's in charge of the Crystal Kingdom or whatever the hell that means,
and the concept of love, and that's how people build it from there.
What the hell does that mean? She doesn't ever do anything.
She doesn't do anything. Bum ass princess.
Bum-ass princess. Maybe she's in the comics she does more stuff, maybe? Doesn't she have her own comic line?
She has a background comic of her origin story.
Oh, that's what I was talking about earlier, right?
Yeah. And in the comics, she doesn't really do much, I'll be honest.
Excellent. Nobody ever really know what to do with Cadence, at all. I feel like, at all.
It's... We'll talk more about her when we get to season 2.
We'll talk about her soon. Yeah, but nobody ever is. She's kind of a very... Cadence is a very open secret right now in terms of where we are. We're not really supposed to know about her.
Her design leaked, her toy leaked, everyone knows about her.
I mean, at this point, those images that we saw are from an official toy show. So
yes.
we are at this point supposed to know about her, but we don't really know anything about her. We just know that she's a character that exists.
And she'll
I mean,
show
at this
up
point,
eventually.
we don't even know. Like, we know that Shining Armor and Cadence exist. We don't know that they're related to Twilight.
Yes, we do not know that yet.
Or, I mean, we don't actually know that Cadence is related to the other princesses. In fact, we're never really made very sure as to how exactly they are related.
Then we just find out on an offhand comment. Oh yeah, she's Celestia's adopted niece.
If she's I mean, season 3 does make it clear that you don't have to be blood related to the princesses to be an alicorn, because Twilight just fucking becomes one.
Yeah.
But fuck you, man. It's all confusing.
It's a little bit.
But so right now, we don't know anything about Cadence or Shining Armor.
You don't know shit.
Other than that they exist, which is so we're in sort of a weird place with her right now.
What?
Yo. I mean, she did get that. I mean, that is what happened.
Listen, fucking.
That is what happened.
Yeah, Cadence in the cuck chair with Chrysalis and Shining Armor.
That's how it should have been. They should have been three-wheeling that bad boy.
I like to think that Shining is in the cuck chair.
Oh yeah, I mean that's probably more true. Some more Lauren Faust news. In February the 18th, 2012, Lauren Faust announced her new project, Super Best Friends Forever, which is the DC Supergirl show.
Yeah, which wouldn't
Cartoon Network, I believe.
Which it was in pre-production for like 5 years.
It was in pre-production for a while for some reason. I recall that show being pretty successful.
No, pre-production for like 7 years. It didn't air until 2019.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I do recall that show being pretty successful, as far as I know. Not that I paid attention to
Let's see. It ran from 2019 to 2021.
Oh. Yeah, what do you... I mean, 2 years at that point in time is pretty successful to me.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
It was 5 episodes?
DC Superhero Girls?
Okay, that was Super Best Friends Forever was the 2012. Okay, hold on. Okay. So Super Best Friends Forever is a 2012 series of shorts based around the adventures of Supergirl, Batgirl, and Wonder Girl. Who is Wonder Girl? Doesn't matter. It was then preceded by the DC Superhero Girls 2019 television show. So this stuff did come out in 2012. And then, like, the actual show, which ran for 78 episodes, aired in motherfucking 2019.
Yes.
So I don't know what was happening in that other period of time, but...
I imagine it was in production hell for those 7 years.
I guess so. DC was going through some weird shit at the time. So.
Yeah, it was new. It was the New 52 era, and they didn't know what the fuck they wanted to do.
Oh, good lord. Wow. Fun fact about this. Obviously, Lauren Faust worked on this. Obviously, Tara Strong was on this show.
She voiced several characters.
She voiced several characters. She was Batgirl and Harley Quinn. Because at this point in time, Tara Strong had not supplanted. She became the new official voice for Harley Quinn after the original voice actress kind of just dropped off the face of the earth. Fun fact. Hold on, where is it? John Delancey was in the show apparently as well.
Oh, who did he voice?
He was fucking Victor Freeze.
Victor fucking Freeze?
Yeah, I've never heard of this before, but that sounds really crazy.
Yeah, I see. I only watched the first ever episode of DC Superhero Girls. I didn't watch most of the series.
Yeah, there's a lot of big names in this, as you might imagine. DC Douglas, Phil Lamar, fucking Tara Strong was also Cheetah and She-Bat, apparently.
She-Bat?
She-Bat.
They feminized Man-Bat?
Don't ask me. Apparently so.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of John Delancey was in the show because there's a thing here that says several of the writers for this series had previously worked on My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, another show developed by Lauren Faust. Also, her series, the second collaboration of Tara Strong and John Delancey, who also were both, of course, in Friendship is Magic.
I'm glad. I'm glad. Lauren Faust likes superheroes. I'm glad she got to get her DC show.
Let's see. Let me look at the production list here. See if I recognize any names. M.A. Larson. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here, man?
M.A. Larson was the staff writer for this show, so.
Yeah.
I guess he was doing both at the same time.
I guess if
2019 would be.
It's post Friendship is Magic.
Yeah, so gotta go somewhere.
I'll have to check it out if it's the same almost the same production team.
I don't know if it's that. I don't recognize many of the other names on it, but I'm sure M.A. Larson probably turned in some decent scripts. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta go somewhere after My Little Pony's over, baby.
Yep. Let's see. February 17th, 2012. 4chan adds a pony board.
Oh yeah, I put this up as well. Old MLP/MLP.
Because ponies were temporarily banned for posting in 4chan. They just they threw him a bone. Here's your own board.
They got banned off of the CO board and they got banned off the B board, and so they just gave them like over a year after that shit all happened. They like, here's a board, motherfuckers. Get the fuck out of here.
I was never on 4chan, so I had nothing to say about this.
I wasn't either. Lots of people in the comments back in 2012 are pretty ambivalent about this as well. Not really. A lot of them don't care, but a lot of them are like, "This sounds like it's gonna suck."
I clicked on the /MLP board, and the very first image is what I expected.
Yeah. Oh, let me see.
I'll just.
Oh boy.
I'll send it to you in DMs.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see it. No, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, it's the very first thing I saw.
Yeah, 4chan has never changed, baby.
4chan has never changed.
4chan has never changed. They never will change. I think it's better that they don't in some ways, as long as they stay over there.
They stay over there. Oh, Equestria War got a new event. That's cool.
That's great.
We'll have to cover. I'll cover that. I'll play it and come back to you for it.
February 5th, 2012. Quisha Jelly was nominated for a Shorty Award. I don't know what that is.
I know what that is.
Some kind of an award. Let's see. An award to honor social media. Okay.
Okay.
Great. I don't know if they won, but they got nominated, so that's great. Apparently someone... Okay, February 6, 2012, someone in the UK division of Hasbro has confirmed that Derpy is here to stay.
Yay!
They were still in the sort of backwash of Derpy Gate from last time.
Yeah.
Consumer affairs at hasbro.co.uk. Thank you for your email concerning our My Little Pony range. We can confirm that we are not changing the name of Derpies. Regards, customer affairs. I don't necessarily think that that's completely true, because they did kind of just pretend that she didn't have a name for a while.
They gave her an official name like years later, and then even after that, still called her Derpy in merchandise.
Yep. So, whatever. We already know this. Like, Derpy didn't go anywhere. Us here in the future know that Derpy Hooves will have a long and fruitful career. Actually, she was in one of the episodes today, which she was in Friend Indeed.
Yeah, she made an appearance when Pinky was looking at his stuff. She was just in.
She was in the fucking
snow globe.
Being tortured for all of eternity.
I recall in the one of the Doctor Who's like audio dramas, that was a place she ended up trapped at some point.
Oh, that's probably true. They love to reference things that happened in the show like that. I think in Hearts and Who's Day, in the song, there's a bit where Doctor Who's runs through the frame and splashes the Kino Crusaders with mud.
Yep.
Pretty sure that was referenced in one of those audio productions.
He was like,
well.
he had to run somewhere, and these tiny children were singing.
Yeah. What if Derpy found him
Serious Rock?
What if Derpy was fucking betrayed and trapped in the fucking hyperbolic time chamber
for 1,000 years?
Yeah. Okay. The Friendship Express DVD, which was the first compilation DVD for My Little Pony, came out around this time in February. Let's see. It's only $10 on Amazon. Hey, that's pretty good.
That's
wow.
pretty good.
I can still buy this fucking DVD, and it's only $5 on Amazon right now.
I'm pretty sure you can get the whole series for pretty cheap on DVD.
Probably right, yeah. Let's see, wait, does it say what episodes are on this DVD? I would love to know. This is a Shout Factory release? Those motherfuckers. I heard this release sucked. The notable thing about this release, other than it being one of the first DVD releases of the show, is that it featured in the special features menu the first basically release of the full version of the My Little Pony theme song.
Yeah, that's the full version.
Theme song, which has additional lyrics, which awkwardly sort of pun in on all the characters' names.
It does not say on the Amazon page how many episodes are in here.
Okay, I'm looking. Okay, according to Retro Media Library fandom. What? According to some wiki that I found, this is the very first My Little Pony Friendship Magic DVD from Shout Factory. Production began blah blah blah. It was released on February 28th, so it actually hasn't released yet, but whatever. It is 69 aspect ratio. The episodes are Friendship is Magic Part 1 and 2, Over a Barrel. Are you fucking kidding?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Over a Barrel, Heartwarming Eve, and The Last Roundup. Are you fucking kidding me? Are these just all episodes that have trains in them?
These are all episodes that have trains in them.
You got 5 episodes on this motherfucker, and you put on Over a Barrel and The Last Roundup? Are you fucking on crack? What the hell is your problem,
and
brother?
we got the opening part 1 and 2.
Yeah, the opening part 1 and 2 and Heartwarming Eve are like the only good episodes on this motherfucker.
That's funny.
Let's see. The bonus I'm looking at the bonus features here. It came with pony profiles, which is probably just like splash images of what they look like, and like a couple of blurbs about them. A sing-along, coloring pages, and an episode of Pound Puppies called the Yipper Caper.
The fucking Pound Puppies?
Yeah, they were kind of trying to like hand in hand. They were kind of trying to like use like My Little Pony's popularity to like get people to watch Pound Puppies. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember they tried to get them to watch Pound Puppies and Littlest Pet Shop.
Oh yeah, nobody bit that shit at all. No, people tried to bite for Littlest Pet Shop when it first came out. I also tried to bite on that, and it was like not there. I think that's part of what really made people think that My Little Pony was some like exception to the rule of like good writing in children's show, and it really was just that the rest of the offerings on the hub were just dog shit. Except for like My Little Pony and like Transformers.
They tried to Transformers Cybertron fucking ruled.
Or like
Prime? Was it Prime or Cybertron? I don't remember.
It was Prime.
It was Prime.
Yeah, it was Prime. Also, the main menu of this DVD has 5 of the main 6 on it. Twilight Sparkle is missing from this graphic for some reason.
Be gone, Twilight.
That's fucking weird. Oh yeah, special features is a sing-along. This marks the first public appearance of the extended My Little Pony theme song, as previously mentioned, and Yipper Caper, which is the pilot episode of Pound Puppies. Oh, that's great.
I think they tried to push Littlest Pet Shop so hard because Andrea Lemon voiced the main character.
Yeah, that's why like we as fans tried to kind of push on it too. We're like, ah, well, Andrea Libman's there. It's gonna be great, and it like fucking wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like fucking at all. DVD. I'm looking at Amazon right now. There are a lot of DVDs. There are a lot of DVDs for My Little Pony. A lot of them are compilation DVDs.
Every season is about $15 to $30 per season.
Yeah, so if you wanted a full season collection of the show, you're probably gonna spending like a decent chunk of change.
Yeah.
On this, which is probably a little bit more than I'm willing to spend on DVD copies of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic.
If you wanted the whole series, that would run you about a little over $100.
Yeah, I suppose that's not too bad for a 9-episode. Why did I say 7? Like there's only 7 seasons. God, I wish. For a
9-season series.
For a 9-season series for like $100, I mean, it's weird that they've never released like a box set.
I know.
Or like Blu-rays. This is all DVD.
This is all DVDs.
Even like My Little Pony the movie is a DVD. Like, what are we doing here?
Hasbro cheaping out.
Is there no Blu-rays for this? Like,
I don't believe so. It all just seems to be DVDs.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's see. That doesn't look official at all. There's like fan Blu-rays. The fuck?
There's just fan Blu-rays of them uploading it to like a high quality torrent.
People, like putting it on Blu-ray discs and selling it. That's definitely illegal.
Okay, the movies like Equestria Girl in the 2000.
Yeah, the movies have Blu-ray.
Have Blu-rays.
Like, yeah, that's fucking weird, man. Like, I feel like you're really putting money on the table here. I could bet you that people would buy a Blu-ray. Like, if you put out like a Blu-ray box set of like My Little Pony season 1 through 9 of the movie, people would bite. I would probably bite on that.
I support physical media, everybody. We love them. We love it.
I think a lot of places, a lot of like companies now are very like hesitant to like go in on like physical releases for television shows now for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's like, hey, you can just watch it on our service. I'm like, no, we can't.
Watch it.
No, we can't. You took it down.
Oh, thank God we can get My Little Pony Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks on Blu-ray. Are you fucking kidding me? You sick bastards.
Look forward to when we have to review those movies.
I'm actually am genuinely looking forward to that.
Because it's the one piece of My Little Pony media I haven't consumed. I've only seen the first movie.
Oh, you've never seen the other? I've seen like 2 more of them than you have. I think I've seen the first 3 of them.
I've only seen the first one and a handful of the shorts, so I'm excited.
This is good. I'm glad that there's stuff that you've seen, you haven't seen that I have, because it's going to get to a point in the television show where I haven't watched the show anymore.
And I have.
It's going to be like it's going to be all new to me. Starting like season 7 or 8 or something like that.
Yeah. We're still on. My group, we started last year. We have not finished season 9 yet. It's that rough to get through. Yeah.
Well, we're getting paid for this. No, we're not.
I wish we were.
No, we're not.
Oh.
Let's see. What else? There was an official Equestria Daily shirt on Wheel of Fine.
I saw that.
That's cool. I don't remember this, but that's great. There was a couple of these actually, Equestria Daily shirts. Apparently Hasbro approved these. I mean, they have to approve all of them, so that's awesome. Good for you, Equestria Daily. Good for you, Sethisto. I hope you got a couple of shirts, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything else? One last thing. There was a big banner ad for My Little Pony with Pinkie Pie on Times Square.
That is the last thing I have too as well.
Yeah. Oh wait, I have one more thing. I have a Reddit. I have a compiled data of series of Reddit polls for best pony.
Okay.
I have not looked at these yet. I will send you the Imager link here.
Okay, what does Reddit think the best pony is?
Let's see. Well, let's see. First start, best villain. 58% said Discord, obviously. Runner-up is Trixie. Honorable mention, the Flim Flam brothers.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm sure that this... I'll just put it in chat for you guys as well. I'm sure that this would all change later in the line. Of course, this was still in the middle of season 2. Best pet. The winner is Tank. The runner-up is Angel Bunny.
What the fuck do you mean?
The honorary mention is Scootaloo.
What do you mean?
Why is Scootaloo, Twinkie, Twilight Sparkle, and Pinkie Pie on this list? That's between them and...
That's okay.
That's Pinkie and Twilight's.
That's Pinkie and Twilight's thing.
Private.
That's
private.
Why? I can see Twilight being into pet play, honestly.
I could see it. I could see it. I could see Pinkie doing that shit. Bark like a dog, Pinkie Pie. Best speaking background pony. To nobody's shock, Derpy Hooves.
Derpy, best speaking background pony, of course.
Apparently, Derpy garnered more votes than any other pony, like even for other stuff. So I guess she's just best pony, period. Which we already knew that.
We already knew that.
Runner-up is a tie between Big Mac and Zakora. The honorary mention is Bon Bon. Okay. Sure.
She was garnering popularity in this era.
Best non-speaking background pony is Lyra.
Because the fandom decided she's obsessed with humans.
I like Lyra. She's cute.
She is.
I like when Lyra and Bon Bon are a couple like opposite, like Vinyl and Octavia. I think that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Runner-up is Vinyl Scratch. Hold on, pause. Motherfucker beat my goat? That's not right. Honorary mention is Screw Loose. Is that supposed to be Screwball?
That's supposed to be Screwball, yes.
Not what we call her, guys.
Not her name.
What the fuck?
Best
original character is the Reddit pony.
How is Little Pip runner-up?
Little Pip is runner-up? These people do not know ball!
How is Hero of the Wasteland Little Pip runner-up?
You can't expect these people to read. Okay, who is Stalwart Shield?
Stalwart Shield is like from a... Let me try to remember. Stalwart Shield, MLP... He's a fucking guard OC.
Is he like a lunar guard guy? Is that like the thing?
I think so.
Oh, okay, I can see like lunar Republic crap. They probably. Who is Little Pip, motherfucker? I should reach through this computer screen right now and throttle you, motherfucker. Go read Fall at Equestria, please.
Ugh.
Little Pip is the protagonist of Fall at Equestria. That's who Little Pip is.
She's Hero of the Wasteland.
She's the hero of the Wasteland. She's the virtue of I can't remember. Best Cutie Mark Crusader is Scootaloo, apparently. No fucking way.
I'm surprised the fandom, well, the Reddit fandom, thinks she's the best one.
Runner-up is Sweetie Belle. Honorary mention is They're All Annoying. That's awesome.
Come on. They hate women over there.
What if Sweetie Bot is in this fucking list?
Oh, Sweetie Bot, you know.
Motherfucking Pinkie Pie is in this list.
She's not a CMC. She's not a Crusader.
Diamond Tiara is in this list.
Oh.
Best Princess. Does anybody want to guess?
Obviously
is gonna be. I mean, obviously.
I'm
right?
dabbing.
Yeah, it's Luna, obviously.
Luna. Hell yeah, Luna, best princess.
It's Luna, and then it's Celestia, and then it says honorary mention is Princess Sparkle, but this had to have been before season 3.
This is before.
So were people just bullshitting?
People were just bullshitting Twilight being a princess.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Woona.
Female blue blood was on. Woona's on this list.
Oh. Listen, we could fix blue blood if we transed her.
Best pony, main 6.
Main 6.
Obviously, not obvious, but it's Rainbow Dash.
It's Rainbow Dash.
Runner-up is Twilight Sparkle. Third place is Fluttershy. Third place is Pinkie Pie. After that is Rarity, and then Applejack, and then Spike.
Then Spike at the very bottom with 2%.
The same 2% that voted all and nobody.
Yep.
Why is Pinkie Pie on the best princess list? I mean, she seems to be on every list. She seems to be on every list.
They did it as a joke.
Yeah, she seems to be on every list. Second best pony. This is apparently a different category. Second best pony. The winner of second best pony is Fluttershy.
Yeah.
Despite that, she didn't get she got the third most votes for best pony, and then she got the most votes for second best pony, which is a really funny thing for Fluttershy fans to do. Runner up for second best pony is Twilight Sparkle. Third place is Pinkie. Let's see. After that would be Octavia.
Octavia?
Oh wait, is that no? Sorry, that's a different. The shades of colors they use in this is bad. The place after that is Rainbow Dash, and then Rarity, and then Applejack, who's lost both contests.
Yeah.
And then somewhere down the line here is Octavia. Let's see. Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie. Winner is Pinkie Pie.
The winner is Pinkie Pie. The runner-up, Pinkie Pie. The honorary mention is Pinkie Pie. This is a real graphic. I didn't make this up.
And then Trixie just got her own thing.
Best pony of all best categories in the best survey is Trixie. Did Sethisto sneak that one in there, buddy? Did you sneak that one in there, buddy?
He snuck. That was Sethisto.
You sneaked that one, boy. You think I wouldn't notice? You thought I wouldn't notice there, boy? Well, that all made pretty much sense to me.
Really
honestly,
good fandom segment.
This time.
Yeah.
That all made pretty much sense to me. Fuck Applejack, apparently. When are y'all gonna start realizing that Applejack is the one? You know, like when are you guys gonna get it?
The fandom hated her for some reason.
They couldn't. They were scared of a real woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They couldn't handle all that.
They couldn't handle all that.
They could not handle all that. No, sir. Not like me. I can handle all that. Applejack, call me.
Oh.
Applejack, call me.
Applejack, call my friend V, please.
Big Mac, let me get in there. You got Big Mac, brother. Hook me up, brother. Big Mac, hook me up, brother. I can handle all that, Rainbow Dash. No, she knows she can't handle all that. That's why she won't commit. That's why she knows she can't handle. She knows she can't even handle Fluttershy.
Yeah.
You know, she can't handle all that. I can. Fluttershy, call me. I can handle all that. I don't think I could, actually.
Oh.
There's a poll for you. Could you handle Fluttershy? Fuck no. You handle all that? No way. That's what they should have asked Spike. They should have given him a reality check. You know, next time he's just like drooling over Rarity, Twilight should have been like, Spike, you think you can handle all that? Oh.
No.
I never really thought about it like that. No, fuck no.
Never really thought about that, sis. No. I couldn't.
I don't know. Twilight's just like, Spike, you can't handle all that. He's like, damn. You're right. Fuck.
Then Applejack says, I can handle that. Looks at Rarity.
I can handle all that.
I can handle all that.
I'm like, what?
What? Huh?
What?
You heard
She was trying to handle all that fucking Cherry Jubilee.
You heard me.
She was handling all of that. You know what I mean?
You heard me. I was earning money.
You heard what I fucking said.
I was earning some money.
Yeah. I could have handled all of that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're like, so Applejack, you were like doing the, the cherry picking for Cherry Jubilee. She's like, what? No, I mean, yes.
I mean, yeah. Totally.
No, I mean, yes, that's what I was doing. I was handling all of that. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Yep. That's what I was doing. Okay. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna ask any follow-up questions because
Uh,
it's clearly that you're. No, 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 no.
is
There's
this
a
the
lot of.
is this
She's
the
a
same?
fine woman, Twilight. It's all I'm saying.
This the same that
Okay.
happened with the mayor? Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was fixing her roof. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking
What are
about?
you talking about,
No, I don't know what
Applejack?
you fucking mean. That's not a euphemism. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's around my family.
Hell yeah, it is. It's like fucking high five and fucking Rainbow Dash. Hell yeah, it is. What the fuck are you talking about?
Fuck.
Nobody can handle Twilight. Fucking Pinkie Pie can't even handle Twilight.
Okay, I think Pinky can handle Twilight. Twilight can't handle Pinky.
Well, yeah. Pinkie was. We'll have to revisit this conversation. And what are our episodes next week? Or next?
Oh
time?
yeah, let's talk about that. Let's see. Next
Putting your
week.
hoof down. It's about time. Yes, that's what I wanted to hear. We will revisit this conversation of if Pinkie Pie can handle Twilight in It's About Time.
I am so excited for next week's episode. 2 weeks from now's episodes.
These are really good ones, and Dragon Quest.
Yeah, season 2, 19 episodes 19 through 21. Putting your hoof down. It's about time in Dragon Quest
Dragon Quest sucks, but
because it's a Spike episode.
you know what? It's not that bad. It's not that good.
It's not that good. It's fine.
But fucking Putting Your Hoof Down is an episode I don't think about a lot. I don't think I've ever watched this episode more than like once.
It's the one of 2 Fluttershy only episodes this season.
Yeah, she doesn't get a lot. Believe it or not, Fluttershy used to be more assertive in this episode. If you can believe it.
If you can believe it. This will be a
lesson
trend.
that she'll learn for the last time ever.
This will be a trend going forward. The writers don't know what to do with Fluttershy.
We have already run out of ideas for Fluttershy. That's not true. Hurricane Fluttershy is like a different thing. I like that episode.
It's a different thing.
I was getting pulled under tragically in her grain silo. What?
What?
What are you talking about? Stop it! Just speak normal. No, I can't. You don't understand.
What are you talking about, Applejack? Oh, you know.
Just say. No, you know. Well, maybe you don't know. What do you? Hey. Well, maybe Twilight wouldn't get it, but I know Pinkie Pie understands. Like what? I know Pinkie knows what I'm talking about. She's like, I do, yeah.
Yeah,
I get it. No,
I get it, AJ.
I understand, yeah. You know, yeah. He's like, shut up. Stop it. Putting Your Hoof Down's a fun episode. Obviously, like, It's About Time is like maybe the best episode of season 2.
It's iconic. It's very iconic for a reason.
It's like top 3 like easy like episodes of the season.
Yeah,
like easy. It's like one of the greatest. I think one of the best Twilight episodes like in the show. Actually, I think it's like the best version of the plot, which is like Twilight has a psychotic fucking breakdown.
If you thought her Lesson Zero breakdown was bad,
this one's way funnier. I think.
Yeah.
I think the whole show, like the whole episode, is like on large, like way better than episode 0, which was also like a fine episode. But like I think It's About Time just takes the same premise and does it like way better. It's just such a quality episode. I'm so fucking excited for this. Actually,
I am very glad that this season was not focused on Twilight at all.
which is a good thing.
It's a good thing, actually.
It's season 1's major issue. Maybe not its most major issue, but one of the issues season 1 is that why is Twilight the bus driver? You know?
Yeah.
Twilight's the fucking bus driver. It's good to have a bunch of episodes that aren't just about Twilight Sparkle, because the show has already outgrown the need for Twilight Sparkle to be the main character. Like, she is the main character, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but we are, like, none of the episodes that we watched today would have benefited at all, really, with Twilight Sparkle being in them any more than she was or wasn't already in them. Like, Twilight doesn't need to be, like, the central focus character anymore, because we've gotten to the point with her where she's, like, not a fucking, like, dipshit anymore about like friendship and stuff.
Mhm.
Like she's got this whole friendship thing down pat for the most part. So now we can like spend time with like Rainbow Dash all day and not have to worry about what Twilight's doing. Like Pinkie Pie, whatever.
This was the strength of the show going forward, where it just focused on the side characters or like the rest of the main six.
Yeah, this is by and large why season 1 is generally what I'd figure to be the worst, not the worst necessarily, but like the weakest the season of the show, because it has that sort of handicap, which is like Twilight Sparkle has to be in every episode, and the show has to be from her perspective. It weakens a lot of the plots of the episodes where Twilight has to have too much to do with it, like Applebuck's season probably would have been a stronger episode if it was about Applejack, but it's about Twilight.
It's about
right?
Twilight
You know
seeing
Like,
Applejack
Twilight's perspective,
and
right?
reacting
And I think
to
that
her.
episode would have been better if it was about Applejack instead. But like we have to get to the point in the show where you, the audience, and us, the writers, are comfortable with like letting go of holding Twilight's hand all the time. But now that we're there, we're there.
Yep.
You know, like we don't ever have to go back to that, and it makes episodes where Twilight is the central character like way stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've had that experience of doing that now. Like now it's like, oh, it's my good friend Twilight. What's she up to today? Smoking fucking crack. Having a fucking meltdown.
Losing her goddamn mind.
Losing her fucking shit. You know? It's really good stuff.
Oh.
We're in the golden era. We're firmly in the golden era now. I think.
From here on out, besides like from here on out to the end of season 3, it's pretty much it's all gold.
Yeah. I mean, we've been there for a while. Like once season 2 really started kicking off, I feel like most people would say the season 2 episode 1 is the start of the golden era of My Little Pony. Like aside from a couple of episodes being like whatever or like kind of bad, like this is generally what most people would say like this is the best years of the show. Like season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4 maybe. It depends on your like
opinions. Season 4
on your opinion of where season 4 lies, if you consider that part of like the golden era or not.
Yeah.
I think generally people would say, like, I think anybody would say that the golden era definitively ends after season 4, like starting season 4's finale. Like going into season 5, that's some other shit. But like you could say season 2, season 3 is the golden era, and then season 4 is kind of like this awkward middle ground. But I don't really think like that. I think season 4 is better than it is not good. Like I think it's a really
same here
solid season. But there is a noticeable shift after season 4 ends.
Well,
I don't know what happened, but there is like a noticeable. There is like a noticeable something happens. I don't know. Something just. Well, I mean, okay, to be fair, season 5 does incorporate like a status quo shift, right? Because the end of season 4 does have like the destruction of Twilight's house and sort of really getting more into the like princess stuff with Twilight Sparkle. So there is like a major paradigm shift in season 5 going forward. And also like that's kind of when the bubble burst on like the Bernie fandom. You know, if season 5 had been like spectacular, I think that people would still consider it to be like a turning point in the fandom, because that's kind of when the bubble burst for like the good old days.
Yeah, season 5 is post golden era. They're still good. It's just
they're still great. There's still great episodes. Season 5, season 6, season 7. You know,
8 is the 8 after the movie. That's the drop off point. That you fall off the cliff.
Yeah, there's like the eras are like season 1 is like its own thing, because season 1 is kind of just so different from like the other seasons, because we were still kind of getting to know everything, right? Season 1, and there's like season 2 to 4, 5 to 7. There's the movie, and then there's 8 and 9, and that's its own era of the show, which is the bad time.
The dark times.
And then like current to some of that is like running concurrent to some of that is the Equestria Girls stuff too.
Yes.
But that didn't really impact the main show. I mean, that didn't impact the show at all. 5-7.
5-7.
5-7. It didn't impact show at all. It impacted the fandom to some degree, but like I don't think it ever really had like that big of a fucking. The only thing that really did is that people stopped paying attention to most of the later movies because they were past the point of like when a lot of people stopped caring about My Little Pony.
Mm-hmm.
The movie brought a lot of people in, but not enough for those people to like keep watching the television show.
Because
you just watched the movie and you were like, that was great.
I remember when the movie came out, people like asked me like, hey, where should I start with My Little Pony? I'm like, hey, start at season 1 through 3.
Hey, don't. Don't. Going from season 1 to season 8 is kind of unrecognizable.
Yeah.
You know, if you were somebody who'd only watched, no, I feel like if you were someone who only watched like the first season of the show and then watched the movie, I feel like you probably get the general same feeling, except you'd be like, why does Twilight Sparkle have wings?
When we get to the movie, or when we get to the end of season 3, we can actually talk about the movie, because production for the movie began after season 3.
Took that motherfucking long?
Like pre-production era stuff.
Oh, like pre-production. I mean, soon enough we're going to be talking about a different movie.
I am very excited for Equestria Girls.
I'm actually so excited because I like Equestria Girls, the first movie.
We're gonna do that after into season 3, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, after season 3, we'll watch the first Equestria Girls movie.
So we do season 2. We dedicate maybe like 1 to 2 or 3 episodes to Fallout Equestria. Then we begin season 3.
Yeah, well, so we're doing it like, so we're gonna like do the first arc of, we'll basically do like 3 episodes for like Equestria Day or Fallout Equestria, but it doesn't have to be like all in a row.
Yeah, totally.
So like we could really do those anytime, honestly. Since we're definitely not going to be able to make the mark of reading the entire book before the end of season 2.
Yeah.
But after we end season 2, we'll have to decide exactly where we're splitting the line on.
I think there's clear cuts in the story where you can this is the first arc, this is the second arc.
Yeah, so we'll like 3 or 4 episodes of that. But like we'll do 1 episode of Equestria Daily stuff. Fallout Equestria stuff after. Maybe what we'll do is like we'll split some of the fandom segment off from, because once we end a season, obviously we'll have several months of Equestria Daily to run through between seasons. And last time we did that, it was a huge mess. So we'll do some of that. We'll do like the immediate like thereafters of like when the season ends, and then we'll like on our own time we'll skim through like everything between like that period to when the new season starts. We'll do a little fandom segment, and then we'll talk about Fallout Equestria, and that'll probably get us to about 2 hours of talking.
I think that's a good idea.
Pretty much, like, because I don't want the episode to be like too short or whatever. If we're just talking about like 10 chapters of Fallout Equestria or whatever the fuck.
That sounds good.
Yeah, so we'll do that with the fandom segment, and then we'll just kind of come with it as it goes, basically with that kind of stuff. Every couple of weeks or whenever we feel it's appropriate, we'll do a Fallout Equestria episode. And then we'll also intersperse like the fucking the Equestria Girls shit. Are we gonna watch like the show?
That's over 100 shorts.
Yeah,
that's like 118 shorts.
I don't really want to do that.
Did
anybody watch that stuff? I think we could probably just get away with just watching the movies.
I think just the movies is fine.
The shows are really just advertising the movie.
Yeah.
Like that's where the content. I mean, because if we're gonna watch the Equestria Girls quote unquote television show, I don't even think it was a TV show. Like if we're gonna watch the Equestria Girls show, then we have to like tell ourselves that we had to watch like My Little Pony Tales or whatever the hell that was. Do you remember that shit that came out?
Yeah, the TV show where they were all chibi and it was 2020. It felt like a fever dream.
Mm-hmm. Like we don't have to watch that. We can. Maybe if we like completely run dry of stuff and we really want to keep doing this, and like Gen 5 isn't out, or excuse me, Gen 6 isn't out yet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that's if we run out of content, we can just watch Gen 5. God.
Oh boy.
Hey, at least we'd still have fandom segment to talk about.
That is true. That is true.
For better or worse, I'm sure.
I mean, the fandom hated Gen 5. But it
yeah.
has its shooters. It has its shooters.
No, yeah. Well, that'd be past the point of either of us having any recollection of the fandom. So we'd
Yep.
have to rely entirely on Equestria Daily for that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Well, that's a problem for later.
All right. You do anything this week?
I am. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna start playing Fallout 3 this week.
Hell yeah! Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah, Fallout Equestria, baby!
Fallout Equestria, baby!
I'm gonna put one mod on, and it's just I'm gonna mod Little Macintosh into the game, which was a real mod, by the way. I don't know if it's still around.
I remember that.
Except I'm actually not doing that because this is spoilers, by the way, for this is a secret spoiler just for people who are listening to this podcast. The run that we're gonna do on Fallout 3 is gonna be no guns, energy fucking only. Energy and explosives only.
Okay, okay.
No guns, which means that the first thing I'm gonna do when we start the game and get out of the vault is go do the Brotherhood of Steel DLC. I mean the Brotherhood Outcast DLC, and then the Alien DLC, and then I'll start playing the actual game.
Really excited for that, hon. I am.
Fucking awful. All right.
All right. Y'all have a good afternoon.
All right, we'll see y'all guys in a few weeks here. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.